Hi, everybody. How you guys doing today? I'm just double checking my list. I'm trying to remember who's members and who are not because they switch all the time. you know? All right. How you guys doing today? Happy Tuesday. I think the weather is not raining, but it's cloudy. And, so I can't complain. At least it's not raining. We had so much rain this weekend, but we needed it this past weekend. So everything's starting to bloom and grow. It's beautiful. Aw. Thank you, Kashan.
Members is living my
Hi, living my best life. I know you said you're trying to get your grandbaby sleep. I understand, honey. No worries. And you know I'm on here for a couple hours anyways. And you remember, anyhow.
Yes, she is. Lady Tight Eyes.
Wait a minute. I don't think I have her on my list.
She's the first one.
Oh, she is?
On Kashan's list.
Okay. Yep. I forgot to write it down. All right, living. She's not going down. That's okay, girl. We got time. And I know how toddlers are. Hello, I'm going to try to pronounce your name.
Namso.
Nangamso. Is that how you pronounce it, sweetie? It's a beautiful name. I love the way it's spelled. Nangamso. Welcome, welcome. I think you were in here last week, weren't you? I think so. Yes, I think so.
It took so long.
Yeah. Okay. So my list ain't horribly long yet, but you guys know I talk for the first few minutes. Gives people the time to start trickling in, and I know there's a couple lives going on right now. Oh, thank you. I will probably say it wrong again next time. I'm Askashan. It took me forever to pronounce her name. For a long time. I'm so bad with names. A lot of times people in here correct me. Kashan said all three letters of her name are so unique and rare. Yes, it is. Isn't it beautiful? It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I got my coffee with me. Of course, I already drank half of it. Yes, it was. I just fell asleep as it was late night here in SA at the time. Where's SA? Oh, South Africa? Was it South Africa? Somebody in here was from South Africa, so if it wasn't you, please forgive me.
Saudi Arabia?
No. I don't remember. But that's okay. So I don't think it's too late there now, right? I know. What's your guys' time difference there? Because I know, like, we had somebody used to come in here that was from the Philippines, and I think they're a 12-hour difference. And I think, what was it? What was it? Australia. I'm trying to remember. Hey, Peach. Okay, yeah, South Africa. Okay. All right, sweetie. What time is it there? Listen, just so you know for the future, I probably won't remember. I might. I'll just like remember that you're somewhere a big time difference. Sometimes if you have to go because you're getting tired, let me. Oh, I remember. I said, "Wait, I'll call you. I'll do you right now," and then you weren't there anymore. I remember you saying that you're tired. I said, "Wait, I'll do you right now," and then you were gone. So you probably clicked off and went to sleep.
Or just went to
Yeah, or just went to sleep. So just let me know ahead of time, and I do try to finagle people, especially anybody that's a regular. You know what I'm saying? But it just if you're a member, I will timestamp at the end if you can't be here. Hey, Rhonda, honey, how you doing? Am I down far? Aren't I? You are. Let me see.
Fair.
You're a little bit down, Peaches. So if you need to leave and come back, that's cool. Come back in like an hour, and then I'll just, wherever you are, I'll just finish whatever reading and bump you in.
Rainbow lives go so long, I take a nap.
Yeah, I know. That's why I tell some people, and Tuesdays sometimes they're not, but a lot of times they're a lot longer, than the ones I do on Thursdays. Tomorrow is my little man's birthday. He's going to be 14. My other child, a couple days ago, turned 25. So I have a couple. My boys' birthdays are this month.
25?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was 22 or something.
No. I think he's 25. It's not awful. I have a bunch of kids. I love a big family. I do love it that they're all grown now, though, too. Except for I have an 18-year-old at home and my and my 14-year-old. Well, he's gonna be 14 tomorrow. He's still at home. But I have other ones that live downstairs. The other one lives around the corner. So my family's still big and large, and they're here often. Let me tell you, when they get together, they are loud, loud, loud.
And Gamso said the time is 18 hours and 8 minutes at the moment.
Oh, really? So that would be 6, right? 6 p.m. Is that what time it is? 6 p.m.? Yeah, I think so.
Do they beat each other? Because we siblings won't miss any opportunity to beat each other, she said.
Not real fighting, but they horse around, play fight like they're teenagers all the time. It drives me nuts because, 6 p.m. Because I'm always worried that it's going to turn into a real fight. Like they were teenagers again. But no, they horse around. Well, when all my kids get together, my oldest one's 30. When they all get together, they act like they're still teenagers. They're loud, they're obnoxious, and they all act a fool in the house. But that's okay. That's what kids are for. And I'm always like, goodness, guys, can't you guys just quiet down? I mean, sometimes I do joke around with them, and we all horseplay. Our family are all a bunch of, we keep life interesting, that's for sure. But I'm not as young as I used to be, so now the noise is just like, yo, can you guys just quiet down? They all got to yell and talk over each other, and they tell me, y'all know that we're part Spanish, so that's what we do. You know this.
Spanish?
Yeah.
I know Frenchmen that do that.
Yeah, that's true. So our mom just sit while we fight, and my father says, let them fight. That's all they got to do. Yeah. That's kind of how it happens here too, Kashan. Actually, I'm the one that will say something before my husband will, My husband, I'm just like, they're just kids. And I'm like, don't you see what they're doing?
You see Rhonda?
What? I have watched Iris take a kid to the floor not long ago. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It was
Ayana.
playing. Yeah, it was my daughter, Ayana. She's 27. We were playing, though. We were horsing around on the couch. And my daughter says afterwards, she's like, oh, well, I know not to mess with you. We're wrestling, joking around on the couch and ended up on the floor. And then, Rhonda was there. Well, Foxy Fun. Her name's Rhonda. So Foxy Fun was there and seen it. And my daughter's like, you just flipped me like it was nothing. So I always joke. Yeah. I told you, we act a fool. I don't do it that much. I'm too old. But I don't know. I think I was feeling feisty that day. Joking around. It shook the hell out of her, too. Yeah. It was only like a couple days ago, which I'm too sore and I couldn't do it. I'm like, ready to roll on the floor again? She's like, oh, hell no. And my other daughter, who's wise, knows that I'm sore and I can't move. And sometimes I need to get help to get up. And she's like, what do you want us to do? Well, they used to say that. I'm like, go do blah, blah, blah. And they're like, and what are you going to do? Have us help you get up so you can chase after us? So now my kids just make fun of me. But we horse around. We'll have water fights. Me and my husband have water fights in the kitchen, and we act silly some days. We like to have fun. All right, so anyhow. So far on the list, I have Living My Best Life, Bernard, Lady Tie-Dye, Always Victory, Dippy, Kashan, Kendra, Patty, Peaches, Heather, Momo, Intuitively, and Nagamso.
Very good.
I think I said it right. Such a beautiful name. I absolutely love it. Remember when you were kids and you had a pretty name? I didn't like mine because it was really short, but some of my friends would practice writing their name all fancy, and I had a short little name. So when I see big, pretty names, I always get excited. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. But when you were kids, you see people would practice in cursive to try to make it look fancy. Yeah, that would be a pretty one.
They don't have that problem anymore, do they?
No, they don't really. They don't teach it no more. No.
That's weird.
Yeah, my kids don't know cursive. My older kids don't. None of them do. No, I think Ashley might.
Ashley?
I think yeah. I don't know how much. She knows how to sign her name. I don't know what else she knows. They should at least teach the kids how to sign their name, if anything. Because my son's in his 20s and he had to sign something. And he's like, can you write it in cursive so I can know, practice his signature? And I'm just like, just do scribbles. That's all your signature is just your mark to know, identify that it's you. That's what I always say, Rhonda. Yeah, exactly. That's our Morse code is cursive. We can write letters back and forth to each other, and nobody in younger generation would even know what we're saying. All right. So, anyways, like I said, I think it might be a little slow here today because there's a few lives going on, and that's okay. And so maybe it won't be as long. So if you guys don't take a break as long as you usually do, because I have a funny feeling I'm not going to be on quite as long. So anyhow, I just said the names on the list. I'll say them again. Everybody here is welcome. There's not that many people in here, so I'll probably repeat it again. Everybody here is welcome as long as you come in love and light and you come here to want a reading. You have to make sure you remember to put a 1 in the comments. So that sticks out in my brain, and I know you guys are not just talking back and forth, because sometimes, especially if I'm doing readings, I do try to look at chat, but it's impossible for me to see everything. Anytime I ever go back and look at a live anywhere in the chat, I never ever see where I'm like, where the heck these conversations go from? I have my face looking at the chat the whole time. Oh, hey, Cotton Candy Boobs. I love your name. I absolutely love it. Hello, welcome here. Savannah recommended you. Well, I'm glad you're here, honey. If you like a reading, put a 1 in the comments. I'll write your name on a list. Usually takes a little bit before I get to you because I have a list ahead of time. That's why this time, when I did the live, I put in there, takes time to do readings. All right. Maybe it scared people away. I don't know. We'll see. So, welcome, Cotton. All right. So, what was I going to say? Everybody's welcome. As long as you come in love and light. Oh, you need to be. Hey, Patty, sweetheart. I do have you on the list. I think you wanted a reading because Sean wrote it down for me. I didn't really see it. So everybody here is welcome. You need to be here at some point during life for me to give you a reading, and I do have a list. So if by chance you're not happen to be there at that very moment, as long as you pop back in, I'll fit you in there. Okay, so you just don't think that you will have to miss a reading. If you can't be here, if you're a member and can't be here, you just let me know and I'll timestamp it for you. Oh, Nangamsi said, Nangamso. I think that's how you say it.
That's how you say
Yeah. Thank you. It is a beautiful name. Agamso means thank you. Oh, it does? Well, Asanda means the girls are getting more. I prefer Nagamso mostly as it is a syndrome to my dad's name.
Synonym to her dad's name.
Balulu. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. Which means thank you. Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you for sharing that with us. That is beautiful. Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different cultures that come in here. Like Kashan, she's from India. Even though I think she has some, her past life, she must have been in America. Because let me tell you, she reminds me of like one of my teenage girls. So I always joke with her because the reason why I do is because she said one time months and months ago that about being American or she thinks she's has American blood in her or something joking around. So now I say it to her all the time. Oh, in your culture it means gold. Oh, and mine means the water carrier, God's messenger. America's crazy, girl. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in, honey. Okay, honey, I'll write you down. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something I usually say. Yes, I think I left off as if you're a member and you want a reading and you can't be here, I'll timestamp you at the end. Anybody that's members, I timestamp them all at the very end. It makes it easier to find their readings, okay? Hi, Hatish. How you doing? How you doing? Absolutely. Nangamso, all cultures are absolutely beautiful. I wish I had the money. I would truly travel the world.
Okay. Iris commonly means wisdom, hope, trust, and dower.
Yeah. Hey, Pass, how you doing? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. I know it's a little low today, and I'm pretty sure it's because there's a couple lives going, and that's okay. That's cool. And so that means I know a few people that are on here will end up trickling in at some point, but I think a couple of them have memberships anyways.
Did you just say hi to Past?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, just
I said thank you because he said he posted in his Discord.
Lisa M wants a reading?
Yes, I wrote down Lisa. Oh, Hitish, are you still in here? Listen, Hitish likes it. Oh, today I think I'm going to use the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So, the deck I wanted to use, I forgot. I left it in my basket that's still in my car for when I do fairs and stuff. So, Hitish likes all right, Cosmo, honey, thank you. Hitish, we always joke, and Hitish always wants to find his blonde, so I always pull a card to see if he's going to find his blonde.
He wants real results now.
He wants real results now, okay. I'll try. I can try, but what the universe says is up to them. Yeah, I wrote down Casmo. I think Casmo's been here before, right? You've been here before. I think so. I could be wrong. Let me shuffle these cards, and I'm going to pull one out for Hitish, my buddy. I told you, you're probably going to have to find a blonde who dyes her hair that color. Put some highlights in it. Make it a little bit lighter. All right, I'm pulling out a card from the center here. Let's see, what is it saying? Keep fighting, keep trying, don't give up. Patty said, my son-in-law just got back from Belgium and hated it. Oh, really? He said the only good thing about it was the chocolate. Well, that sucks. That sucks. So, Hitish, I guess the universe is saying, don't give up. That's right. The Knight of Swords, that means rush. Fight for it. Fight for what you want. All right. So, living my best life. She's trying to get her grandbaby to go to sleep. Bernard works. So when he comes in for his lunch, I'll give him a reading. And then Lady Tie-Dye, it's still early for her to come in here. Always Victory. I'm naming off the first couple people. Mom, the exclamation goes before it.
Yes, that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing now.
I'll have to write them down for you, but the exclamation always first.
I know that. I used to do them.
All right. I have a habit of putting an I there. I don't know why.
Instead of an exclamation.
Yeah. Oh, you are here. Okay, sweetie, you're going to be first. If that's okay. Unless you want me to wait for when it's good for you. I could do it after if you prefer. Let me see. So I'm trying to figure out who's here right now. Dippy, I think, will come in at some point because she did say she had a question. I don't think Always Victory is here right now. Kendra, I know she's at work, so she'll probably pop in during her lunch break too. I know Patty's here, so we'll do Patty second, okay? Peaches, are you in here, honey? I know you're bouncing in and out, honey. I know you're in another live, too. And Heather B. Heather B, are you here? And Momo. Basically, there's not too many people on the list now, and I know a few of them are not here. So if you are... if you're here to get a reading, let me know now, and then I'm going to put you on the list. I'm going to number it so I know to go boom, 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 boom. Because you guys were here first. Oh, then you can lay down with her. Oh, that's nice. Always take a nap when the babies take a nap, and then that makes a big help, too. Yeah, come lay with me for a minute. Say, tell them, oh, come cuddle with me. Oh, of course, Judith. Absolutely, sweetheart. All right, so intuitively is here too, and then Judith. All right. I'll put number 3 because this is the order I have. Oh, shoot, I forgot Kashan. I skipped right over her. Well, she can be
Living My
4.
Best is here.
Yeah. No, living my best life I'm doing first. Bernard's not here yet. Lady Tie-Dye's not here yet. A lot of people sign up early, and they come in at some point. So you guys can sign up ahead of time for anybody that's new, so you don't have to wait as long. You can sign up early. Bernard, Lady Tie-Dye, Always Victory, Dippy, Kashan is here. Kendra, she's not here yet. And then Patty. Then Peaches, she bounces in and out. She's not here at the moment, but she did pop in and say hi. Heather, Momo. Is Momo here? Intuitively, Nagamso, Lisa, Cosmo, and Judith. If I did not call your name, please let me know that you're here.
TC.
Oh, is TC here?
After Dippy. I don't know if he's here, but he's not on your list. You didn't call him off.
I didn't see TC here.
It was on the list.
Oh, Tika girl, you in here? Oh, let me make sure I put a...
Oh, wait a minute. Is that Dippy TC? Dippy dash.
Oh, yes, that's Dippy.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking TR. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I remember that T person.
I think she's still doing okay. We'll have to ask when she comes in here. I've been thinking about it a lot.
Did you get the give him Hitesh the realist?
Yes, I did. You got the Knight of Swords.
Yeah.
I told him, don't give up. Keep going.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. All right. I'm making just double checking here to make sure I didn't forget anybody. If you do have a question, when I call your name, it gets close to you, you can write down your question. Okay, Patty, sweetheart. All right, so let me put my list right here, but keep it pretty close. Oh, look at this pen my mother got me. Isn't it beautiful? And it has all the chakra colors in it. A little, I haven't really got a good look at it. Oh, they look like a bunch of little mini crystals in there. I don't know if you can see it.
Rainbow Diamond.
Called Rainbow Diamond. Oh, how cute. It's very cute. But anyways, she got me a little pen to write on with. All right, so I'm doing Living My Best Life, then Patty, and then Intuitively. If any point if somebody comes in here and they want a reading, if I don't notice them, my mods will let me know. Just make sure you put a 1 in the comments so I recognize it. It'll stick out. All right, trying to set up my phone here, so then that way I have it still plugged in. I forgot to charge it ahead of time. Hi, Savannah, love. How you doing, honey? Did you want a reading today, Savannah?
Here, listen.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. All right, let me write Savannah down. Having problems there, Mama?
Wind. There you go.
Thank you. Oh, you guys, don't forget to put it on all chat. I notice I don't end up not saying hi to people because if I don't put on all messages, I end up forgetting people, not noticing them right away. So I apologize if anybody came in and says hi and I don't acknowledge you. Say hi again. That's right, Patty. Hit that like button too. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. So, oh, that's what I forgot to say. So, a lot of you people have been here for a very long time, okay? So, and you guys know that, and you guys are faithful, and you guys are here every single week, okay? So, so if you're here all the time, I'll do week-to-week reading. So, I'll do it from this Tuesday to next Tuesday. And I'm pretty sure, because Living My Best Life didn't say otherwise, I'm pretty sure she would get the week reading.
General for the week.
Yes. All right. Thank you, honey.
Health.
Yeah. I'm just shuffling these cards. I want to shuffle them good. It's my way of cleansing them. It helps break up the energy from the person I did before, and I do it in a cleansing way. And then I also have my candle here that I use to cleanse them. And I always ask my spirit guides to come in to help guide me and give honest, truthful answers in love and light.
Did you read what Kashan said?
No, it says Rainbow. Last time on Oracle Day, I had a fight in the house and then with my relatives. That's why I slept after all the drama. I got physical injured. Oh my goodness. But I'm glad and very thankful that you did Oracle for me. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, look it. I'm thinking about you, and it has, it's yes, it's too much emotions, and it's basically saying, because I was thinking about you, I was reading it, and these cards fell out. So it's basically talking about those emotions and feeling almost like depressed or feel like you're dead inside. So we give you lots of love, Kashan. You deserve happiness. You really do. You're an angel. All right. Oh, something's going on with some man. All right. So anyhow, let me get back to the groove here and shuffle these cards for living my best life. Oh, look. Oh, 2 cards for living my best life fell out. So right here, I can already tell by the reading. We'll wait to see the last card comes out. It's kind of saying right here, living my best life, that you're starting to see things differently. Your mind is starting to open and see things for what they are. So which could be hard and difficult, but which could be a blessing also, because we're in the retrograde, and this is a good time for truths to be seen. All right. Oh, wait, this is like this. I almost flipped it back. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, everything what I just said just before then, and it's talking about the home front. This is talking about past memories that come in, like from your old past to the new past, and there was a change after somebody had passed away. So some of those memories and yucky past feelings might be coming up, okay? I don't know if something happened, if it's mental in your feelings, or if there's an argument, if something in the past has been drug up again, or something that you're been thinking about. And all right, I'm going to pull one more card here for you. And it says, girl, something about when you think about some of the past that has gone on. Maybe it's a fight or something, an argument or something little that you might have had. It's something old that's coming back up. Hi, Faith. How are you doing, honey? So, anyways, what it's saying is, make sure that you stand up for yourself. Stand on your own. Do what's right. Don't let the words that somebody else say that might be hurtful or sharp affect you in any way. Recognize and stand your ground, because you know who you are and who you want to be. And sometimes the past will come back up, and remembering old words and old things that can happen can be a little difficult at times. And I really think some of this has to do probably with retrogrades. Basically, you might have some wonky stuff happen this week, but whatever it is will be minor, and it'll be settled pretty quickly. You'll see things from a different light, okay? Oh, yeah, see? Queen of Wands, this came out when I was still talking about you, all right? That is your strength that you have, and that passion that you have in your heart to stand your ground.
Oh, Monkey Ass said hi.
Oh, I don't see her. Where is she?
Monkey Ass is here. She popped in to say, much love. I gotta get out of here and cut grass.
Oh, hey, Monkey Ass. How you doing, sweetheart?
If you're still here.
I'm sorry I didn't see you, honey. I was doing a reading, and it didn't show up here on my restream. Well, I also have my restream turned down, the thing, so I didn't see it. Is it up on here and I completely missed her? Monkey Ass, my favorite ass. No, it didn't even show up on here. Yeah, I was reading, so I didn't see it.
I'm good, thank you, she said. She's here.
No, Dippy, you're fine, honey.
She's here. Monkey, she's here.
Yeah, I just seen it. She says, I'm good, thank you. You got to mow the lawn? You can come here and mow mine, too, if you like. No, I have a very small yard.
Dippy said, hey, everyone. I know I'm here.
Oh, living my best life until May 14th. And then we'll have another shadow period. Retrogrades usually last 3 weeks minimum. All right, so listen, I'm going to... Hold on. So, all right, I just did living my best life. I'm doing Patty right now, intuitively, and then I'll do you, Dippy, okay? Because you were up some, but when I started writing the names down. Monkey asked, did you want a reading, honey, or you're going to go mow the lawn? I could timestamp you if you want. It's up to you, sweetie. Oh, I got cards that fell out.
Christine Newton's here.
Hello, Christine. How are you? Welcome in.
Can retrograde make you feel emotional and cry a lot?
Oh, yep. Definitely, yep. So, listen, everything is heightened, okay? So, I'll before I do the next reading, I'll explain this to you about retrograde. Some of the things. There's positive and negatives about retrograde. All right, so the positive is it's a good time for divination, for reflection inside yourself and see how things truly are. It's a good time to find out hidden secrets, like people's true intentions and things that they're almost like hidden blessings. So you find out truths that are hurtful and hard or difficult or crazy at times, but it's something that needed to be done so better change can come out on the other side. Okay, so it's almost like it's bittersweet. Like you needed to hear that truth, but it was hurtful at the time. But on the other side, it's better to know and then continue on from there. But also, with that being said, don't take everything anybody says to you literal, because people are extra emotional. They're going to say things they don't really mean. Arguments that should be little tiffs turn into something huge that really doesn't need to be. So don't make any crazy decisions during retrograde, because you're probably doing it out of emotion instead of logic. Okay? And electronics can act wonky, like you feel like nothing's working, like the computer, the TV, everything seems to be going haywire, because it is. Yeah, I may need a timestamp. I'll pop in and out. Okay, monkey ass sweetheart. Let me write you down now. All right.
Christine didn't say whether she wanted to.
Christine, honey, did you want a reading?
Or the one in the column.
Alrighty. Monkey ass said, thank you, mama dearest. Oh, she said, I got you, monkey ass. Okay. Look at Kashan's on the ball, too. Monkey ass, timestamp. Faith, too. Okay.
Faith's already on the list.
Is she? I didn't write her on the list.
Oh.
I didn't know.
Yeah, she said.
All right, so let me read the list off again, and you guys correct me if I missed anybody, okay? I just did living my best life, and then some of these people are not here yet, and I know they're not here yet. They'll bounce in at some point, and then I'll fit them in because they were first. Bernard, Lady Tie-Dye, Always Victory, Dippy, Kashan, Kendra, Patty, Peaches, Heather, Momo, Intuitively, Nagamso, Lisa, Cosmo, Judith, Savannah, Monkey Ass, and Faith. If I missed you, please let me know. I don't mean to. Yeah. See, the other night your computer's messing up like crazy. Yeah. Like mine, the Wi-Fi keeps coming in and out. It's been weird. I don't know. It's been acting wonky. Thank you, Kashan, for writing the list down, honey. I like it when Kashan puts it in a little monkey.
You see what living my best.
I keep saying the universe didn't want me to do my life. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just how it's going to be for the next couple weeks. It's crazy. All right.
Okay.
Patty, did you have a question, honey? I'm doing Patty, then Intuitively, and then Dippy. Oh, yours has been acting wonky too, Savannah. See?
Dippy asked a question.
Oh, did she? Can you write it down for me?
No, not that question.
Oh, I have no idea, Dippy.
And Celica girl.
Yeah.
And Queen Nancy.
All right, Patty. Yeah. Well, have a beautiful nap with your baby. Okay, Patty, honey. Oh, right away. Ooh, ooh.
She dropped my salt in.
Drop the card. Something passionate about that you want to do or say. All right. Let me cleanse these cards. I like these cards. They're a little bit harder to shuffle, but I like them because they're thicker than most decks. So that means I know they're going to last a little bit. Oh. All right. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here, too, because I don't want to kind of leave it looking a little yicky, okay? So, basically, kind of what it's saying here is, you're trying to get that drive and passion that you need again, but there's been a lot of stressors and factors going on with the loved one in your life that's kind of weighing you down a tad bit, and some of the things that are important to you, you're worried and feel like that they're slipping away, all right? So, let me pull a couple more cards for you. All right. So basically what this reading is here, because the very first card that came out was this card. And this is you basically trying to get that drive to hold it together, to keep pushing and keep doing what it is that you need to do. That's easier said than done. And I think this is just coming out to let you know, to make sure you recognize some of the struggles that you're going through. So sometimes when we get really stressed and overwhelmed and it just seems like one thing after another in life, we kind of our vibration kind of lowers. Our energy is a lot lower. We lose kind of our spirit and our strength that's inside of us, and that's exactly what this is saying. So it leaves you stuck and stagnant, okay? And this is the phase that you're in right now. And I think that the reason why this card had fell out first is to let you know that you need to recognize which I'm sure you probably already do, to acknowledge some of those struggles that you're going through. So if you... Oh, I think she commented. Let me see. Yes, that's true. Husband's having a bad arthritis attack. Oh, that's difficult. That's very difficult.
Rainy weather.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So basically when this happens is, if this is coming out in a reading, you're not really surprised when you hear this. You already have a feeling. So a lot of times if that comes out in a reading, it's confirmation that you need to recognize that. So then that way you can take the steps to make healthy decisions that's going to help benefit you and heal you internally, so to help you get through this difficult period. But it says no matter what, even though you feel low, you feel down, you feel stressed, that you make sure you keep it pushing. Like you try as hard as you can, not wasting, that's a wrong word to use it. Using all the energy that you have inside of you, but you're still trying to find that spark to keep pushing along, no matter what answers come in, no matter what news you get, that you try to pretend that you're strong and keep pushing to get through it all. All right. But burnout is a real thing. Emotional burnout is a real thing. All right. And this is an indication that could possibly happen, either with you or somebody that you care about deeply. So just pay attention to those signs and see what avenues you can get to be able to help you get through that, so you can build the energy back up for yourself and for your husband too.
She said, which I do.
I know, honey, I know. Hopefully, sweetie. I'll knock on wood over here for you. This table's plastic, so I won't knock on this. Knock on wood for you. And things might seem a little wonkier right now because of the retrograde, too. So everything is a little more intense at this point. All right, Patty, sweetheart. Next is Dippy. Dippy had a question, right? Did she write it down?
No, she didn't have a question.
Yeah, she did have a question. Dippy, you in here, honey?
No, she asked about Sassy.
Oh.
Next is, I thought, intuitively and then Dippy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It's intuitively and then Dippy. Are you in here? You're right. Then Dippy.
What happened? Oh, there you are.
I'll give them a second to answer. You're welcome, Patty, sweetheart. Hope the rest of your day is beautiful. Intuitively, are you in here? If she's not here right yet, she'll put her back in. Dippy, are you in here, honey? Dippy. Oh, intuitively is here. Sweet. Yeah, there's a delay. Sometimes it takes people a minute.
Dippy's next.
Yeah. Oh, good gosh. Yep. The mom days. All right, Dippy, you're next, honey. So you can write your question in at any time. All right, let me cleanse these cards. Oh. I'm just going to acknowledge this card because I didn't cleanse them yet, and I was only half paying attention. So I'm just going to acknowledge this card and put it back. But it could indicate decisions that need to be made, eternal decisions. What choices that need to be done. All right, this card fell out. So, oh, look it. This card fell out again. All right, this time I know to keep it out. That one's definitely for you. I can't believe it came out twice now.
Anything?
Universe is like, here's your sign.
Said any message Spirit thinks I need to hear.
Okay, intuitively, honey. All right, let me cleanse these cards now. Even though the Spirit is already starting. They're like, nope, this card was meant to be. All right, so let's see what's going on. So your reading is going to be based around this card right here, okay? Oh, and this one's trying to come right on out with it. So you are, I don't know what it is, but you're in this, there's the choices that you need to make that, that you're undecided about. I think you might have the answer or have an idea what it is, but it's holding you back for working towards whatever it is that you should be doing. All right, so it's basically the universe is saying it's time to make that decision. So whatever you should be moving forward in is not happening. I'm not sure why it's not happening, but it's not happening. And you might need to see things from a different light. Look at it from a different perspective. Mama, can you write that down
I was just
for
reading
Dippy?
it down.
Yeah. I think it'll still be there. The chat's not going too fast, so I think it'll still be there in a minute. Oh, and all right, intuitively. So listen, sometimes it's hard to make those changes that we need because the stresses that are in our life, and that's what it's indicating. Something that happened, and it's kind of broken you a little bit. You got a broken heart from whatever situation that is. So really, the universe is letting you know that they understand that becoming an intuitive healer. Oh, is that what you think it is? I think this is something in your personal life. So, all right. So, say if it has to do with. So, if it is if it's becoming intuitive healer, can I ask you then what is holding you back? What is holding you back from being able to push forward and doing what it is that you're passionate about? You understand what I'm saying? Judgment from others. Oh, okay. I get it. Because you need, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. That's exactly what it is. Spirit's trying to communicate with you about it. Listen to me intuitively. I don't remember. I think we might have touched on this before. I have no idea what I said before. But anyways, if there's something out there that you want to do, that you know that you have that calling for it, do not worry about what other people think, okay? And the reason why, look at my cat is even my cat is trying to talk to you. You hear her? And the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, Hi, Mia, honey. I'm busy, sweetheart.
I was gonna ask you something.
All right, hold on 1 second, you guys.
You had a school already?
All right. All right, so intuitively. All right, so anyways, as I was saying is, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, if there's something that you're passionate about, that's something you want to do for you in your life because you have that calling for it, at the end of the day, the only one that's going to make you happy is you. The only one that's going to fulfill your life is you. All right? You walk to beat of your own drum and you live for you. All right? I want to focus on children, and she left to focus on a child. I want to focus on children, and she left to focus on a child. Oh, that's hard and difficult.
Here.
Things are tough. Things are tough. Sometimes when all right, so let me finish with this part that I was saying is, if you want to become a healer, don't let anybody or anything stop you. Don't let your thoughts or feelings stop you. Don't worry what other people think. Because if we lived on base of how society wants us to think or feel or act, we would never be happy. We would just be robots that are existing and not living. All right. If you're passionate and that's your call, you don't have to tell everybody in the world what you're doing. It's not anybody's business. Okay, so if you don't feel comfortable sharing it with somebody, then don't. If they don't accept it, that's on them. Because you know what? Once you get your vibration and who you want to be and become that person that you are meant to be, you will find your tribe. You will find your people that are meant to be around you. No, I mean I left focus on your granddaughter, divine timing. No, yeah, yeah. It happens. She wanted money, is what it was. She's like, "Do you have $10?" Anyhow, you know how kids are. Anyways, so but what this is saying is, there is something that is around you, that's surrounding you, that's really breaking your heart. But the universe is trying to let you know they're giving you an olive branch. They're giving you an opportunity. They're trying to help you along to get you what it is that you want to do. You you're not getting it because you're imbalanced. You're spiritually imbalanced. You're not connected from this plane from this plane onto the spiritual plane. There's no balance there, and they're letting you know to get back on track and find that balance again. And the spirit realm is letting you know that they're all around you. They're with you to support you and help guide you. Oh, no, I mean, we're scared to get burned this lifetime. What do you mean, honey? Intuitively, what do you mean? Oh, Gashan worded it perfectly. Nobody cares about your success apart from you. And not everybody is going to see you in your true light. Spark, absolutely. Oh, you're a clairvoyant, yes. So you know. Yeah, so you get it. So you know. So this is what happens too sometimes when you're gifted. You feel other people's thoughts and feelings at times, and you might not know it. So you end up having more anxiety than a lot of people would, because you feel too much emotions at all times, and it's hard and difficult, and it's hard to separate them from your emotions to their emotions. Oh, healers are given a bad name. Yep. Some are. Yep, some are. That's why you just need to find your tribe. That's all. And well, I'm a Reiki master, so we can do healing, hands-on healing, and then we can do long-distance healing also. Thought and even speech are could be healing or a curse too. So there's many different ways of being. Just speaking to somebody could be healing. All right, your words could be healing because you project the energy. You're trying to find your tribe. Well, sometimes it's hard to find your tribe if you haven't truly found yourself yet, if that makes sense. I mean, you might know who you want to be, but if you're not that version that you are yet, that means you haven't manifested that energy yet. Oh, you're a Reiki master also. Yeah, see? Oh, you're just certified? Awesome. Congratulations. Sweet. And like I said, sometimes, as I was saying, that sometimes when you're empathic, you feel more emotions than more people normally would around you. So it gives you more anxiety, gives you more tension, gives you more stress. You worry a lot more, and you have to try to differentiate the difference between, is it my feelings or their feelings?
He's finishing his
Oh, you're finishing your yoga license today. Very nice.
a healing center. Good.
Oh.
Then he's gonna find
See,
his
never
like-minded
give up
people.
your dreams. Never, never, ever. All your dreams always get answered. They might not be envisioned and happen the exact same way you want it to go, but you'll turn back to saying, holy crap, this is what I wanted, and this is what I got, and this is what I achieved. Yeah. Once you get more comfortable with yourself and in your skin and the skills and gifts that you had, you won't care as much what other people think. Your ex was holding you back. Yeah.
You know what that's like.
Yeah.
Okay. Dippy's next.
And people thinking the tarot's the devil. Yep, some people will, but you know what?
Let them think what they want.
God, the way I see it is God gives you a gift. All right? Not a curse. And to me, this is a gift from God. Alrighty. Next is, I hope that helped a little bit intuitively, sweetheart. Dippy's. Yeah, you're going to have good days and bad days. Oh, shoot. Can you guys hear me? I just got a thing saying my internet went out. I had a notice come up saying, oops, your internet went out. So I guess it's okay. It only lasted for a second. That's why I was just checking. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got a notice popped up. So I just wanted to make sure. Patty, I have no idea. But when I was growing up, we would hear that all the time. And I would hear seeing ghosts was that I didn't really see ghosts, that it was the devil. You know what I'm saying? It was the devil playing tricks on you. Like my ancestors came to me. I don't think it's evil. You know?
There's Dippy's
All right, thank you. All right. Says Dippy. Oops, I put it down a little too far. Mama wrote this down. Do you see the situation with my goddaughter is working out for the best, and will she end up back with her mom, and what's going to happen for me this week? Okay. All right, so I'll try to do this quickly, Dippy, because that's kind of a couple questions. All right, so yeah, exactly, intuitively. That's because they're being groomed by religion and movies. Yeah. All right. All right, Dippy, so I'm going to fill what lays beneath you, and that is not having a fire underneath you. I don't know what that is, what that means. Oh, wait, all right, so every single card is facing you. Let me pull one more card and see if I need to read it in reverse or read it upright, because it could be indicating that you're gifted and you can read tarot yourself, or it could indicate that you already know the answer. All right. So listen, all right, so it's already saying that the worst parts of that you've been going through has been happening, okay? It feels like everything is falling apart and working around you. So because you asked kind of two different questions into one thing, it's kind of hard to break it apart very quickly in a short amount of time. So I don't know if it's mixed between the question you asked and with these cards I pulled here for you. It does indicate that maybe from some of the stresses going on, that you're really having a hard time picking up, getting that passion back in you. It does look like that you might have gotten some news that you're kind of worried about or indecisive about, and you're worried about how long it's going to be. Like if it's the temporary victory or if everything's going to come crashing down again. Okay. Oh, you used to try reading cards. Anybody can read tarot. It just takes time. All right, so now let me pull these off to the side. Actually, I'm going to put these back in here in case any of these cards need to fall out again. I'm going to reshuffle these cards a little bit and break down between your goddaughter and the mom. Okay, the goddaughter and the mom, and see what's going on there. All right, so this is what lays beneath you. Somebody had to take charge and take order. Whatever the situation is, somebody had to come in and take charge, okay? All right, so this is your goddaughter. Look at every single card's in reverse there, too. Okay, here's the mother. All right. All right, so I was asking in my head. All right, so all these cards came out. I laid these cards out, and I was saying to myself, I was shuffling some more, like, really, what's going on in this situation? I need some clarity so I can give the correct answer. So, Dippy, these are the cards that fell out. All right, so let me read these, and then I'll just kind of give a basic what these are saying here. It says that somebody who should have fought for your goddaughter and stood up for her probably didn't make the best choices, okay? And it's saying that and then the truth had to come out and secrets have been revealed. I don't know if all the truth has come out, but some of it is. All right, and it does talking about wanting that possession, and not necessarily as of having, like, as her being the possession, and the person that wants her as a possession is not necessarily a healthy alternative for the child at this time. Anyways, it doesn't mean it's always going to be like that. All right, and then it says this is indicated now with the mama. All right, that she was laying in wait, portraying that she's trying to start over again, be happy, be healthy, having that new beginning, but she's getting judged for whatever happened in the past, and it's making her an emotional wreck. Okay, so that indicates her. So okay, honey. And Gamzo, it's almost your turn up too. So when you come back, I'll fit you in, honey. All right. So what this is saying here is that. So I wanted some clarity on that because I didn't have complete understanding. So I kind of wanted to know. She's not connected. She's not her true self. She's lost some of her spirit, okay? So she's probably existing in life and not really living in life, all right? She feels a little bit dead inside, all right? And she has great depression, what's going on in this situation. And she knows that she lost the love of her life, okay? So these are changes and choices that she has to make in her life, all right? Oh. And she's working hard to try to see what she can do to change to get them back. It's going to take a long time, and it's going to not, it looks like it's not going to go quite exactly the way she wanted it to. Like, she's really going to have to prove herself. All right, I don't understand what that means or what that's saying, but it doesn't really look like it's a win-win situation. On point, she wants to be with her mom, but her grandma is a witch. Oh, that makes it hard and difficult. Okay, that makes sense. And so it doesn't matter how much change and how much you try. It's just not going to be acknowledged for a long time, and that, unfortunately, I hope people see things differently in the future. All right, Dippy, honey. All right, next is, I could have done Nangamso next, but as soon as she comes back, she's the next one to be read.
Okay.
All right, so I don't think Lady Tie-Dye's here yet. I don't think Always Victory is here. Kashan, you want me to read you now, honey? And when Nangamzo comes back, it'll be her turn. Yep, she refused to go home with Grandma, and now she has to stay with her aunt, but wants to go home so badly. Oh, that's so hard. And you know what? It's completely tearing that girl apart. It showed up in a card that's completely tearing that little girl apart. And her hidden truths are trying to be revealed. All right, Dippy, sweetie. This cat won't stop crying.
I gave her treats.
Will you not? She's sitting on a little stool right next to me on the floor, just crying away. Crying, 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 crying. I better pet her. Maybe she'll stop for a minute. All right. Who is in here that's waiting for a reading right now?
Krishna, you gonna do her now?
Yep. Grandma's not looking at her feelings as her own selfish self. And that's wrong. That is wrong. All right. Who is in here that's waiting for a reading? I'll read you right now.
You gonna do Krishna?
Oh, Judith is here. Okay, Judith, I'm going to read you right now, love. You're the first one to speak up. What happened is there's not as many people in here today as there usually is, so I think everybody signed up and left thinking that they have a lot of time, but there's nobody really here right now. Oh, good. Savannah's here. So and then I'm going to do Judith. I'm going to Judith, and then Savannah. All right. So I'm doing Judith right now, and then I'm going to do Savannah.
Good Lord. Here.
My mom picked her up. Maybe she'll stop crying then. She just wants to cry. Or maybe she wants to get out of here.
You want to get out of here? No, she wants me to keep feeding her.
Oh, yeah, she wants she wants my mom to keep petting her. Oh, good. Momo's here. All right. So I'm going to do Judith, then Savannah, and then I'm going to read Momo. All right?
Sean's back too.
All right. Okay, Kashan's back. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, sweet Judith. I forgot to push these down. Oh, you got some good news coming your way, Judith, and I'm very happy for you. It's saying that you've been working really hard. There's been a lot of things in play that's been changes that's happened for a while, okay? It's in the past. So you might have had a long road coming ahead. And now it's time for the change, and you're starting to build something new, working on the plans to start something fresh again, and you're working towards that. If it seems a little wonky right now, just know we're in retrograde, and just know that that will be temporary, and just know at the end, everything that's going to work out. And a lot of times this has to do with your family, so just know that at the end, everything's going to work out okay, which is great news. Oh, okay. So it was a long, hard road in Judgment. So this could indicate a child, a loss of a child, okay? Or somebody very close to you. Just this card reminds me of a child because of a situation I went through. That's why sometimes I say child. So it seems like something that was very, very good and everything was put together in the past, because this is in the past. All right. That it was been a long, hard road. A lot of sadness, a lot of depression, and a lot of hard time trying to find yourself. It could possibly actually be somebody that you have physically lost that was very near and dear to your heart. If it's not a child, it's somebody that you cared about wholeheartedly, soul connected, okay? And it's saying that this pain's been going on for a long time. And now you're starting to build and start making those changes in your life that's gonna benefit you, that's gonna be more positive, and that's gonna be good decisions. That's for the love of your family. So you do have beautiful, great things coming up, honey. Oh, it's Chris's birthday. Okay, yep. All right, let me cross out Judith. It's Chris's birthday, so we'll read for Chris real quick. Yeah, Chris just came in. And it's their birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, Chris, I'll give you a quick birthday reading. I'm going to kiss these cards for love and success. Mwah. I'm going to ask my guys to give you a beautiful birthday reading for Chris. All I ask is you give me a thumbs up. Ooh, you're done fighting. Whatever you've been going through, you're done. You're burnt out. It's done and over with. Sometimes it's not worth the fight. All right. All right, so you've had a lot of loss and changes and a lot of judgment. The good news is that these things have already happened, okay? These things have already happened. And because of that, now you're at the point that you have to find yourself again, because whatever had happened that's in the past, that whatever you felt like that it was a complete loss, and you had no choice but to rebuild and build yourself back up again. And that is some of the hardest things you have to go through in life, is when you have to restart all over again, redefine yourself, refine yourself all over again. And you need to do that in a spiritual kind of way. All right. All right, so listen, every single one of these cards is facing you, all right? So listen, this is saying that you have already, hey, Kendra love, this is saying that, you've already been through hell. You've already been going through, so you're still feeling. If that's coming up in a reading, that means you're still holding on to those thoughts, those feelings, and you're still. It's hard to get past those. Those are still things that you're working on spiritually to heal within yourself, to make the best version of yourself. I don't know if you've made mistakes in the past. You might have. Nobody's perfect. And sometimes we have to learn lessons the hard way, okay? But something tragic happened that you felt like you literally lost everything. You lost that fight inside of you. And there was some judgment involved. I don't know what happened there or what that case was. And that kind of had you lose your spirit a little bit, and you're trying to get grounded again and get more balanced again and be able to find that spirit self that you're missing and you're lacking. Just know that the universe, your guides, are letting you know that you are starting to work hard to build towards what your dreams are now. Okay, so there's a shift, there's a change, and that is positive. It might be an emotional roller coaster sometimes. It might be hard and difficult to get there, but they're letting you know, don't give up on your dreams, because they're there. They're in arm's reach. Don't think whatever happened in the past is going to keep you from moving forward, because moving forward, the universe always puts different avenues and opens up different doors. If we make one choice that goes the wrong way and the door gets shut in front of us and everything seems to collapse, our guides in the universe always has another option, another door on the other side, so we can rebuild again. Is it easy? No, it's hard as hell. But they are saying that keep building and keep working on towards what you're doing, because you're going to make good choices. It might be emotional, it might be a little hard, but it is change coming forward. And that's not to give up on your dreams. Okay, sweetie? So don't give up on your dreams. I wish you a very happy birthday, Chris. And I hope the rest of your day goes good. And you deserve all blessings today. And you know what? And don't call it your birthday. Call it your birthday month. Your birthday's all month long. All April. All April is your birthday. Hey, Kendra, beautiful.
She said, hey, Mama Dearest, I got some.
I know, I told my mama. I even read her. I was busy. I wasn't home. Aw, I'm glad, Chris, honey. So, Kendra, I read my mom the second part of the message you sent, too. Oh, I was laughing. We both were laughing. I just wasn't able to respond back to you. Exactly, Kashan. Kashan's good about giving nice words. All right, Savannah, sweetheart. Savannah, did you have a question, or did you want a week reading from this Tuesday to next Tuesday? Just let me know, sweetheart. Are things gotten a little bit better, Kendra? Whatever spirit has to say. Okay, sweetheart. Right now is Savannah.
You did Judith?
Yes, I did Judith. Yep. All right, let me cleanse these cards. I'm just going to acknowledge these and put them back because they somewhat fell out. Oh, I should tell you what the cards say. These cards talks about you moving away from a situation that was hard and difficult, and you're trying to find that self. And it talks about those changes and how with the woman you've become now.
Who's that?
Oh, Kendra, I'm glad you're honest about it. I freaking love you, girl. That's right. Women have needs too. All right.
Gamso's back.
Oh, good, Nagamso. All right, honey. Let me read Savannah, and then I'll read you next, because I said as soon as you came in, I would do you after. So then I'm going to do Savannah right now, then Nagamso, and then Momo.
Oh, man.
I know it feels that way, sweetheart, but I'm telling you, universe is trying to acknowledge the difference. All right, that. Okay, we already know what this is going to be about. This is going to be about your babies, and we already know what that is. All right, and this is my favorite card in the whole entire deck. So I know this is going to be based upon the little ones, your little loved ones. Okay. Because that card fell right on out. Oh, yeah, over the argument, being stubborn, and you feel like you're being judged for it, and it's not fair, and you're having trouble finding that balance, but you're still trying to keep up that fight and do what it is that you need to do. You know that you feel like there's more to this situation that you're not being told, and it's not fair to you, because somebody's being stubborn. They're being stubborn and being unfair. Yeah, somebody's not telling you the whole truth. Or at least they're not telling you anything. That's what it could be too. All right. So this is already what you do know. So let me see if and it's probably just an indication of letting you know that where you're at right now. We already know this. So let's see if the cards will say anything different. Oh, yes, and me. Sorry, Kashan. I forgot he was a little psycho. Explains why sex was so good. Yeah, right? Oh, okay. Okay, Savannah. That explains why it's coming up. All right. All right, so how is... All right, let's see.
Sean put a 1 in the chat.
Yes, I guess I skipped over her.
Okay.
She was reminding me, like, don't you miss me. Don't you forget about me. All right, Savannah. Okay. Okay. All right, so I don't know what this is really saying exactly. So I'm just going to tell you what the card says. This indicates what you care about, and you felt like you didn't have that opportunity, that choice, that goodness with you, which that you already know. It does show here, though. So it does show here, though, that there will be some gathering, a little bit of celebration, and the worst parts of what's happened is going to end. It does not say that everything is going to be perfect in the end, but it does say some of those stresses and tensions that's happened will be starting to dissipate. Okay, so it might be just the universe, things are going to start easing soon. Not that everything's going to be perfect, but the worst part of whatever's happened has already happened. Okay, and to remember that. Not to hold on to those yucky and feelings that you hold within yourself that you carry with you, and those guilt feelings, because now choice and decision is not on you. Somebody's being stubborn and not being completely honest, which isn't fair to you. All right, so Savannah, listen. I think. So I understand why it came up, because you just said her birthday's coming up. So it's in 2 days, because my little man's birthday's tomorrow. That means their birthday's a day after that. So, and I know that's something that you think about often, and that's very hard and difficult. And the thing is, because that's something that's with you all the time, just know that if I read you like week to week until it gets resolved, the same answers are going to come up every single week, just so you know ahead of time. So unless you have a question based on it, I would probably do a week to week reading, because it's going to keep repeating the same stuff you already know and rehashing it over and over and over again. But somebody's very stubborn in a situation, and it's not fair to you. It's like they're holding it over your head. It's not fair to you. But it does indicate some of the worst parts of it will start to dissipate. Not that everything's going to be great and grand, but the worst parts of it, of what's happened, has already happened.
She said got something.
Oh, you got something else going on too. Okay, so maybe it was a little mix of both, but your grandchild was definitely in there. I'll pull one card to see about the other situation. Hey, Lady Tie-Dye, how you doing, sweetheart? People are asking how you're doing. Patty did as soon as she came in here. She's like, how's Lady Tie-Dye? All right, yeah. So I don't know what this other situation is, but it says secrets need to be revealed, like the inner truth needs to come out. And it talks about not having that drive, that fight. Oh, okay. Again, it has to do with the happiness that's going around you. So trying to find that happiness within you. I don't know what that is. I mean, we could talk about it later. She says, Savannah, I think of you now when I make my iced coffee. I got my iced coffee right here, my mocha.
Oh, she's got her first dose of morphine.
Oh my goodness, girl. Is she resting comfortably, honey? All right, who was next?
Oh, Momo.
Oh, Momo. I gotta do Momo and then
Kashan.
So I got Momo, Kashan.
And Kendra, maybe?
All right, so Momo says, I'm a Virgo, and I have two guys that I communicate with. One is a Leo. We have been friends and never went serious, even though the conversation came up and he still claimed he wasn't ready. Now he wants me. Oh, of course, because of the chase. Second one, he is new and also a Virgo. He is very consistent, but is in a relationship that he claims is rocky.
Yes.
All right, that he claims is rocky. I also think that the Leo got jealous because I finally start talking to someone else. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. All right, so Momo, I'm going to pull cards for you, and then man one, and who is the Leo, and then man two, who is the Virgo. Okay. Savannah said, I'm going to make me a glass in a second.
Lady Tie-Dye said yes, she just can't swallow anymore.
Oh, it was first supposed to be Nangam, so, and then Momo. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Well, since my brain is already a Momo, let me quickly do Momo, then Nangam. Wait a minute. Is Nangam back? I know they said they're leaving for 15 minutes. Did they come back? I don't remember.
She did.
She did come back?
Yeah, She said she was back. Where is it?
Oh, okay. So when I wrote the list of names down, I didn't put her down. That's right.
Oh, you didn't.
All right, I'm going to do Momo real quick, and then I'm going to do Namgamso next. I'm going to do Momo.
Namgamso?
Let me make sure I write Namgamso down, and then Kashan after that. I have to make sure I write it down to keep it in order. Namgamso, Kashan, then Kendra, and then Lady Tie-Dye. All right. Okay. I'm going to do Momo right now, and then I'm going to do you, Namgamso. Sorry about that, honey. I'm shuffling these cards up good for you, Momo. Oh, this card went flying out for you. All right. This card's coming out a lot today. All right. This is you. Oh, be careful what decision you make because you're going to get burned, okay? Oh, okay, Kendra. I'm sorry, girl. I didn't realize I forgot you're on lunch.
1.5 hours.
Yeah. All right. So, this is the Leo, all right? So it indicates here that trying to make plans with him in the past didn't work out, which you literally had just said that. And maybe you wanted to connect or whatever, and they really didn't. And now you feel kind of broken and you want that new beginning. All right. So that's what that says here. So now let's see what the Virgo has to say. Okay, so you got the Lover's card. The Page of Cups is in reverse. So listen, there's some things that are not being told to you, so you got to see things at a different light. The Empress, the Mama card, and that might be the the woman he's with. Let me see. I can almost guarantee you he might be saying it's Rocky, but I don't think he's leaving her. All right. Okay, so listen. Honestly, with this Virgo, I'm going to pull some more cards on Leo too. So anyways, with this Virgo, from what it looks like is he is... The first card that came up when I wanted to get an idea of what's going on, the Magician card came up, which indicates that he's trying to play, he's working his magic. Let's just put it that way. All right. He says he's going to leave, but the card indicating would do with travel or moving on or seeing what's going next is not happening. Okay. That he's going to lose that fight. He's not going to win. He's going to make sure he comes out on top. The thing is with that Virgo, I don't think he's going to leave that relationship. That's just my opinion. Maybe things will change in the universe. And he does come across as a very good provider. Okay. A good down to earth guy. The only thing is he's not being honest. Okay. He's not being honest of what's really going to happen, and it does indicate here that you're going to end up getting a broken heart from it. Okay, that it's not going to be fair to you. Okay, and with the dishonesty, yeah, and that's the thing is, yeah, he is a really good guy, but he's also being dishonest to you and to a spouse, which isn't fair to you, and it's not fair to a spouse either. All right. All right, so let me go back to this Leo a little bit, and see what's going on here. Oh, let me drop this down again. All right, Momo, let me go here again. Oh, wait, before I continue on, Nagamzo, if you have a question, hon, you can put it in the comments now. If not, it'll be a general reading. All right. So with the Leo, listen. It's funny. He comes up with a. All right. So listen. With the Leo, I don't really see a love connection there also. But there is caring there, and there's a difference. Like there is a connection there, but not a love connection. Okay, so it might be just like good friends, and and if something evolves out of it, it might not end up working out that well. Okay, and that's just kind of what I'm gathering from this. Like it would break it. So let me see. It says the Fool. It says be careful. Basically, it's letting you know, be careful. Be careful if you make that choice. Yeah, because what you're going to work towards, it probably won't work out. All right. So now, yeah, I mean, that's not saying things might change. I don't think so, though. This is my opinion. This is, what I interpret from the cards. That's why we have to say entertainment only. The universe changes all the time. Depends on the situation. But that's just the direction it's heading now. Nothing is definitely set in stone. Like none of the major arcana cards came up or anything. But that's kind of what it's. That's kind of what's going on. That's the direction it's heading. Okay. So listen, we're in retrograde Momo, right? Right now is a good time to go out into the universe and ask them for clarity and for honesty and answers so you can get the truth, okay?
I deleted Kashan's message on accident.
Poor Kashan. What was her message? Or was it all the people she was saying? That's funny. Poor Kashan.
Aslan said, I felt Momo's reading my bones.
Aw, Aslan, honey.
First I seen her.
Yeah. Welcome in, Aslan, honey. Yeah, all right. So, Momo, because you said you just confirmed what I was thinking. So, listen, Momo, sometimes when you have, actually, a good part of the time, when you have a tarot reading, a lot of times this is your subconscious just acknowledging what you already know and what direction and what steps you could possibly take in the future. Okay? So, a lot of times when you have a reading, it's not really shocking. Sometimes it is. I've had somebody in here one time argue with me. So, no, that's not what's going on in my life. That's not what's going on in my family. So, I'm trying to pull more and more cards. And it kept coming up with the same answer. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's what the cards are telling me. I don't know what to tell you. And we just left it at that. 2 weeks later, I seen her somewhere else. She still comes in here. She's like, oh, I haven't had a chance to tell you. As soon as you were done reading me, I don't remember, it was that day or the very next day. She's like, everything you said was going to happen ended up happening. But she didn't want to believe it because it didn't happen yet.
Well, it was Lady Tie-Dye. She gifted a membership.
Oh, thank you, Lady Tie-Dye.
Then Gamsol said, I don't have a question.
Okay, yeah, I seen that. Namganso is next. See, oh, this is my kitty who cries. This is who you hear crying all the time. But she's not allowed up here because she burns her tail on the candle I have.
You see what Momo said?
I will go out tonight and sage and write and burn in my paper for an ancestor money. Good idea.
Oh, Aslan was gifted
Oh, good, Aslan. So sometimes people come in here. Lady Tie-Dye's good. A lot of times she'll gift one membership. So make sure you turn on, if you click on it, it'll ask you if you would accept gifts, membership gifts. So make sure you turn that on that you would, so you have a chance of, it's random, so you have a chance of being able to get it. So if you get it for a month, just know even if you're not here, I can still timestamp you and still read you. And it's a great way to show me support. So thank you guys. And thank you, Lady Tie-Dye.
Next is Nanganso, right?
See, then it was a blessing, Aslan. See that? Thank you, Lady Tie-Dye, sweetheart.
Oh. Isis went up there?
All right, it's Namgamso now, and let me make sure I cross off Momo because I will forget, because I am forgetful.
Gamsol Gamso, Kashan, Kendra.
Yeah, I'm doing Ngamso. And then, yeah, I have Kendra.
Kashan, Kendra. And Lady Tiger.
Yeah. Kendra, I'll probably wait until she gets back.
Oh, she left again?
Yes, because she said her lunch was almost over.
Oh, okay.
If I forgot, see, I would have read her.
Yeah.
My
well,
mind
no,
would have slipped.
We have to. We can kind
Yeah.
of stamp her at the end.
Yeah, I don't think my live's going to be as long as usual.
Does Aslan want a reading?
It's very quiet today. Aslan, would you like a reading, honey?
Martha's here now.
Hey, Martha, honey, how you doing, sweetheart? Aslan, let me know if you want a reading, dear. Okay, Aslan, honey. All right, Aslan and Martha.
Yeah, I see that.
Look at this cute pen. Anybody just came in, my mama got me to write with. Isn't it cute? I love that it has all the chakra colors in it. All right. I'm doing good, Martha. I hope you're doing good, honey. And thank you patiently waiting the Gamso. Thank you, honey. Ooh, you've had a bad year. Okay, you've had a bad time lately in the past year. Things haven't been going too great. Oh, hey, Hitish. How you doing, dear? All right, let me cleanse these cards for you, honey. With such a beautiful name, I'm sure you're a beautiful soul. All right, so these cards came out together. This is where you should be, but it's in reverse. All right. Let me pull one more. These two cards fell out together, so I'm going to read these two cards together. All right. All right, so you do have some good news here. All right. So, Nagamso, listen. It says you have had a whole lot of burden. You've been carrying a lot of heavy burden with you. Just a lot of stresses going on. The good news is a lot of those heavy burdens are starting to change. All right. It does indicate, I don't know if you physically are moving from a situation, like picking up the pieces and moving to a new place, or traveling, or if you need to leave a situation that is not healthy. Okay, and that's kind of what it's indicating here. It is saying here that you are a beautiful, down to earth person. Just all the beautiful qualities, basically, that I can think of, it indicates that's who you are. But the thing is, you don't feel that way right now. And you need to move away from that situation so you can get yourself back. And that's what it's indicating. It's saying that if you physically need to leave, whether it's mentally or spiritually, leave a situation, just know that basically your higher power is letting you know that they're there to lend a hand. You're not there alone. They're there to lend a hand and to help you in your new beginning. Okay, so don't think you're alone. They're spiritually there to help you to what journey you're going to go through next. So are you physically getting ready to move away somewhere, or are you needing to emotionally leave a situation? Because it's indicating here that you've had hard past, carried a lot of heavy burden with you. That's starting to move. That's going away, because that's in your past. But it's saying that even if you're leaving the situation and moving away from it, that you still need to find yourself. And Spirit is there at the end saying, we got you. We got you. We're here for you in the future. So kind of let me know, honey. Oh, Lady Tie-Dye, thank you. You're just as important to us. Just so you know, honey.
Well, she told us, I could tell she was a little more blonde from yesterday. She did something.
Oh, she did her hair.
She's a little more blonde. He tells her, keep it up.
Yes, planning to move into a new place in June. I lost my brother in February. Oh, okay,
Oh, wow.
sweetheart.
That's sad.
All right, and it probably explains why it says spirit is there with you. All right, let me pull a couple more cards based on that, okay? Listen, it looks like this move, you need this move. Like you need this move. It could be just symbolically getting rid of the old, so to be able to start to new, because the new's here, and this is indicating that spirit's there with you, which very well could be your brother. I've been dealing with a lot of pain and also having some issues with a relationship as well. Yes, you need a fresh start. Listen, you're not spiritually connected. You're a beautiful, grounded, down-to-earth person who should be connecting to the earth. Okay, a magical being. You're part of nature. You're part of it all. All right, and you lost that spirit inside of you, and that is what you need. You need a fresh start. You need to. I think this move is what you need. I think it's symbolically a move of transformation. Okay, so you might be physically moving out of your place, but I think that it is needed to physically move away from your old and to be able to find that spirit self again. Okay, and know that you're not alone. All right, let me pull another card here for you, sweetie. Ooh, yeah, a lot of stupid fights and battles going on that is not healthy for your psyche. It's not healthy at all, okay? And you're burnt out. You're sick of the fighting. You're sick of the fighting. Is it worth it, is what you're questioning. Is it worth it? You know, if it's making you lose a piece of your soul, it's not worth it. That's my opinion. Oh, this does indicate, though, that you're going to stand tall and be like, no, I'm standing my ground. I'm doing what it is that I need to do, and that is good. So you might temporarily feel that way. I really have a feeling that this is something that you need in part of your transformation to have a new beginning, to be able to start all over, which is hard and difficult. You're going through a horrible phase, a horrible transition, a horrible yet no negative energy. Absolutely, Patty. So you might be going through a very, very difficult time. You've been going through it for a while. This is nothing new. It does say that you're moving on and there's a fresh new beginning, and you have spirit there to help you on your journey, to let you know that you're not alone. And this is indicating that those fights and the battles are not worth it. You see that, you don't want it, and you need to find that strength inside of you. All right, Nagamsi, sweetheart, I hope that helped a little bit, and I hope the rest of your evening is beautiful. And you need to connect back to the earth and get back to who you're meant to be.
What happened to my pen? You take it.
No, I only got one here.
Oh, it's right
Oh, it's right there.
there. Almost fell.
All right. Next is, I think it's Kashan, right?
Is she back?
Oh, did she leave again?
Oh, I don't think so. No, Kashan's next.
All right. Let me get rid of Nagamsi's. I got to cross these out so I don't forget. And then it is our Kashan.
Sleeping. Sorry.
She's trying to keep herself busy. Understandable. You did. Oh, you didn't leave. Good.
Did you do that?
Yo, you're working on yourself right now. Thank you for that. Yeah, well, then Spirit wants you to know. Keep going. Keep going.
Did you do Lady Tie-Dye?
No, I didn't do Lady Tie-Dye yet.
Okay, so it's Kashan, Kendra, and Lady Tie-Dye?
Yeah, well, I'll do, Lady Tie-Dye is probably going to be next, because Kendra had to go back to work.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Actually, after I read Kashan, I'm going to have to take a little girl's break.
She said she didn't leave.
Yeah.
Okay, Kashan.
Kashan, you know we get confused over here.
There's too many of you guys keep track of.
Oh, Katish is rooting for you. Romance cards for Kashan. Okay, Lady Tie-Dye. So after I read Kashan, I'm going to go take a minute break, and then Lady Tie-Dye will be next.
Sean wants a love reading.
Okay. I gotta go find some allergy medicine too. You could tell the rain stopped. My head's starting to get puffy. And, when your nose starts tingling and your head gets puffy
You
here.
said you can go to the washroom now if you want.
Oh, could I? Thank you, because I really do need to go.
She didn't waste no time.
No, I really do. And I was like, poor Kashan's already waited. I'll just read her first. But yes, I'm gonna go. My mama can entertain you until I get back.
I don't know what to say.
You say, hey, beautiful people.
Yeah, I already said that. Oh my gosh. This weather and the wind hurt my old bones. But I keep moving. Hitesh and Lady Tie-Dye, I don't know. Oh, the pollen's awful up there. Well, it's pretty. I've been taking my allergy meds for about a week now because it's getting. Just hold on. Yes, Iris. Oh. Who does she want? Oh. Are you still here? Namgamso. Namgamso, are you still here? Iris said she just got a message from you. Do you love it when I get on camera? Why is that? Do I start trouble? I'd like to. Yeah, the pollen's bad up here. Yeah, she's still here. She's got to tell you something, so don't go anywheres. Yeah, I see her, Kashan. Iris can't find her allergy medicine. It's probably in the kitchen. I don't know. I don't see any medicine out here. Oh, what's that? I do see something. She's got Girl Scout cookies. And she didn't give me any. So I'm going to steal some. I got 2 cookies. Okay, you'll wait.
I'm coming right now.
What would Patty say? It's good to see me. Yeah, she is. She did have the door open, communicating with me, Kashan. Iris, I just saw something over there, and I stole 2.
Oh, my cookies?
Yes, never gave me it.
Sorry about that. Whew, I feel a lot lighter. I didn't find my allergy medicine, but I got the headache medicine. That'll be good. I thought we brought it in here. I was yelling from the other room, Mom, Mom, can you hear me?
Yeah, Kashan does it.
Nangamso. So while I was going to the bathroom, your brother gave me a message. He told me that he is the one that's there for you, and he doesn't like the guy that you're with. That's what he wanted me to tell you. I said, I hope she didn't leave so I can tell her. So I don't know if they got along when he was still in the physical realm, but maybe he sees things now in the other realm differently. But he doesn't like him, and he wants you to know that he doesn't like him, so he's there with you. Okay?
Does your husband know that when you go to the bathroom, you talk to spirit men?
No, they come anywhere.
Good.
So I just wanted you to know that your brother's there with you, and he doesn't like your spouse. I'm sorry. But brothers know best. It doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter if they're in a physical realm or a spirit realm. Okay, he's still your brother, and he's still there to protect you. All right, so he's always gonna be with you, and he still has opinions. All right, so just so you know, I don't know. I just got the feeling that he's not good enough. All right, I don't I don't think or feel that the man you're with is a very bad man. I just have a feeling that I don't think he thinks he's good enough for you. All right. All right. Maybe that's why all of a sudden I got a headache too. That happens. A lot of times I do readings, I get headaches and I get cotton mouth from it. Yes, we'll have to talk about it one day, Patty. I try not to do too many, unless one comes through. I don't always try to do family member readings unless they specifically ask, because it's really draining and it's hard to connect quickly to be able to go to the next one. Well, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, Nagamzo. And I still love your name. It's beautiful. And your guides keep saying that you're an earth person. I don't know what that means. You're grounded, like you're a spiritual earth person. And you should be working with herbs and plants and stuff. I don't know if you do, but that's kind of the vision that they're showing me. Like healing herbs, healing plants. All right. Next is, who is I getting ready to do? Oh, poor Miss Kashan. Thank you, Kashan, for letting me use the bathroom. Can you guys hear me? They're yelling, Mom, Mom. Oh, have a beautiful birthday, Chris. You have a blessed day, sweetheart. Yes, you want a love reading. Aw. Well, I'm glad. I hope it was worth the wait then, sweetie. Actually, Nagamzo, it's very quiet today compared to usual. I mean, it's not like I don't have a really big channel, but I do usually have more people in here. It's quiet today. And you know what? I noticed the past couple retrogrades, it's always quiet during retrogrades. Maybe because a lot of times the readings during retrogrades are always sassy. They're not being too sassy today. All right. Oh, you did hear it, Kashan? As long as you hear me going to the bathroom. Because it's down the hallway. Oh, my grandchild is going to be here soon.
Oh, we babysitting?
Yep. You know how that goes.
Yep. Not on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, usually I thought it was Thursday.
No, she's gone by the time I do the readings on Thursday.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're right.
All right.
Did you say we will be babysitting? Is that what you said?
Well, you will. My granddaughter will be up here soon. Probably like a half an hour. Hey, honey. Mexican is my husband. He said he was going to change his name, but he hasn't done it. Maybe he was just being a wise butt when he said it. All right.
Yeah, donkey, he said. Did you say?
The card that just fell out, Kashan, and I put back in, because I was only partly paying attention, was a death card in reverse. So that means hard endings, like you don't like the changes that are going on. Okay, but you already know that. So, but let me focus on the love reading. So, Kashan, do you have a potential person you're talking to, or you want to know who's going to come into your life? Lady Tie-Dye says, what's crack-a-lackin'?
The Mexican.
Yeah. All right, let me cleanse these cards for Kashan. And give her a second to answer. I want to know if it's a potential, just so I can have the have an idea of where the focus should be. No, there's no potential right now in my life. Oh, karmic. Okay, all right, I get it, Kashan. Oh, girl, you're going through a really difficult phase right now. All right. That card that was flipped over there was saying that you feel like you've lost everything. I think because you want a love reading, the universe is trying to sneak in other messages in there. It's like, no, she needs to hear this. All right. What's lays beneath you? You wanting to leave. Yes, we already know this. The universe is telling you it's fighting against that love reading for you, but I'm still going to focus. She wants to know about her love life. Please give her some happy news. Feels like everything you're working... Listen, let me just finish reading this so then we can go on to your love reading, okay? Because the universe is saying, nah, put the brakes on. Love reading is not there. All right, so your problems is family. All right, that's what lays beneath you. It's in reverse. Your problems in your life is your family. You know this, okay? It's saying that you want to move away, but now things seem a little more difficult, okay? That you're spiritually trying to find yourself, and you're working as hard as you can to hold it together, but nothing seems to be working, okay? That's when, let me pull one more card here. Oh, and you feel like you're losing the fight. So the universe is basically letting you know, like, listen, you need to acknowledge it so you can figure out a plan to be able to change it, all right? Because nothing I just told you are you surprised about. You already know this. So if it's coming out in a reading and you already know it, sometimes you have to shout it out to the universe, this is what's wrong, and then make a plan and say out loud, this is what I'm going to do to change it, and then put it out to the universe. All right, so Kashana wants to know about her love life. Oh, it says before your love life comes, you still got a little more life lessons to do. All right. Oh, okay. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here for you, but I'm going to tell you exactly what this is saying right now. The universe is telling you at this moment, and I think you might know this, but at this moment, don't get into a relationship at this moment. All right? Because your vibration's low. All right? And it will not be healthy. There's not a knight in shining armor coming your way. This is a knight in shining armor card. This is what I call it anyways, okay? So it's indicating that you might want somebody to come sweep you off your feet and fix everything. But there's some life lessons and some things you're still working on before you can find a potential partner. So just letting you know. Oh, yeah, she's yeah, I know that. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards to see what you're past that. What's after you're going through this this is what's happening. You're going through a transition right now. Transitions suck ass. They're horrible. They're horrible, but they're needed for us so we can make those changes we need in our life to better ourselves in the long run. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's saying don't do it. Don't do it because it won't be healthy because your vibration's too low. All right, you need to get through this hump first. Hi, Biswatch. I know I'm saying your name horrible. Hi, Biswatch. Hello. I'll call you Biz so I don't mess it up. If you like your reading, let me know, honey. All right, so I'm gonna pull a couple more cards though for your future. I'm gonna go past what the present is and what's going on for a little bit and try to move past that and look for the far future. No, Rob, when you come home, you're gonna bring us coffee. He said, "Where's my coffee?" All right. Guys, please let Kasha know her future partner and her future life. Oh, this is good. This is really good, Kashan, actually. It says once you spiritually connect, and I keep telling you what a beautiful spiritual person you are, that you just need to... you're still finding yourself, and once you find yourself, you're going to find a man who is emotionally supportive to you and connects with you, okay? That hidden secrets and hidden agendas are not going to be there, okay? You're not going to feel like you have to fight. It's going to be a win-win situation. It's going to take a while before that man comes in your life, just so you know, all right? But you're going to have somebody who's also a water sign, all right, that's going to come into your life. That's going to be emotionally supportive. Just know, like me, I'm a water sign. We're beautiful, loving, caring people. But we can kind of be a little emotional sometimes, you know. I'm just letting you know. But it's going to be a decent guy. It's going to be somebody that's going to be caring and supportive and who you want to be. Okay? You're not going to feel like you're going to have to fight for everything that you want. And it does say that there's going to be a happy ending. It's my favorite card in the whole entire deck. So it does say that in the long term that you'll find that place where you're meant to be. That right now is just a trial for you to get that strength to get you on that path where you need to go. So that is good news. It's not happening anytime soon, though. But that's really good news. You're going to find, basically, from what I'm gathering from it, I know this sounds horrible, the way it might come out. You're going to find somebody, all right? You're going to find somebody that is basically going to let you be you. Instead of, because they're going to know they can't make you be and act a certain way. You know, I'm saying, like, this is what it's expected of you. They're going to know they can't do that with you, okay? And I think that's what you need. You need a little bit of freedom. Be like, no, I'm my own person. So that is good. That's what I mean. Not that they're always going to be happy and be like, listen, you're doing a little too much. But they're going to let you have your freedom and let you be the best version of yourself. Instead of what? His idea of what society thinks you should be, if that makes sense. So that's good. And I think that's the kind of person you need. And that's where you're going to find your happiness. Because you're not going to have to feel like you got to fight for yourself all the time. Okay? All right, Kashan, honey.
I told Rob he had to come home now. He says, got to bring Brat to talk.
Well, before you bring Brat to doctor, you can drop us off coffee. All right, Kashan, sweetheart. Now is Lady Tie-Dye. Let me make sure I saw Kashan. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she just has to get through what she's going through now, and it's going to be a while.
And that's family.
Yeah.
Rob said no.
Yes. All right, now it's beautiful Lady Tie-Dye's turn. Oh, wait, I don't think I have Lisa written down. I did write down Lisa. Oh, I do have Lisa. Okay, she's between two people. Okay. Sorry about that.
Just above Caswell.
Yeah.
Kashan got it right. Tell her.
She got it good. She's good. My husband's like, drink some water.
Look, Rob.
There's water in my coffee. It's nice and cold.
See how it's almost empty?
I got one sip left, honey. One sip.
Addicts need coffee.
It is. I do have the circle bottle, Lady Tie-Dye, and it does help a lot. So I actually get my fluid intake. Unfortunately, I usually only use it in the evening. Lady Tie-Dye, did you have a question? Or did you want me to read you just for the week?
I think she's got General Weekly, no?
I don't know. I didn't see. I might have missed it.
Lost my pen again.
It just says, I think I'll get a proper blonde card on Friday night. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, Hitish. For the week. Okay, honey. Oh, listen. But I know there's not too many people in here, but I want you guys to know one of our members and one of our mods here, Relevant Glitz and Glam, her husband is not doing well, and she travels for work. So she had to take an airplane to get back home because he has some medical issues. So you guys, please put love and prayers for her husband. That everything is going to work out okay. Please. I call her Eloise, so you guys probably recognize that name. And she's gone through a lot this past year. All right. Thank you, Patty, honey. Yes, Kashan, glitz and glam. All right. Let me cleanse these cards. I'm going to kiss them. Please give me answers in love and light. Biz, did you want a reading, honey? All right, so Lady Tie-Dye, right away, this card came up as like you're trying to get it all done. You're trying to stand up and do what it is that you need to do no matter how difficult it is. You're trying to be that strength. Thank you, Kashan, honey. I don't want to forget anybody if they want a reading. And my cat is literally sitting right next to me on the stool crying.
No, Faith is sorry to brother. Did I miss my turn?
No, it's almost your turn, Faith. Actually, Faith, I can do you, do Lisa and then you. Is Lisa in here?
Yeah, she should be.
I can do Lisa and then Faith. Lisa and Faith, let me know if you're in here. Oh. These cards are jumping all out. All right, pay attention, Iris.
You didn't do Lady Tie-Dye yet.
I'm doing Lady Tie-Dye right now.
Good.
All right. All right. Listen. So the week, all right, so this is just for the week. So this week is kind of, it's going to be hard. It's going to be balanced. You're trying to work to get all the things done. So you're trying very hard to be logical about a lot of situations, but it's hard. It's difficult. You're trying to hold things together. It does indicate by the end of the week that things are not going to be so happy. It doesn't say what it is or what's going on. Just saying that just things are just going to flip upside down. All right. It does indicate that you felt torn and not know which direction to go in. It does indicate that a male party is going to come in, and I wouldn't be surprised there's going to be some tension or a little tiff. Like you need to stand your ground and you know what's best. And you need to know what you need to do. Okay. So I don't know what that is, but it might be just an indication that lets you know that there's going to be a little yicky or tension going on, I should say, and you got to stand your ground, and it's going to be kind of stressful. But it does indicate that this week it might be a little bit tough. Yeah. All right. Basically, I don't know why I pulled some more cards, but I did. Brother will be here on Friday. Okay, maybe that's what it is. I don't know if it's anything huge or major, but it definitely says that there's going to be some tension and you're going to have to hold your ground. And he's going to come in, to be honest with you, he's going to come in and try to, is he the older brother? Because it kind of shows like he's going to come and try to take charge, and you're going to be like, no, this is what I know that needs to be done. Okay, Lisa's here. All right, so I'm going to read Lisa next, and then I'll read Faith. All right, so just so you know, it does say that the change of... Basically, to be honest with you, after the transition, it's obviously, it's going to be hard and difficult. And having to move on and change is going to be difficult and carrying on to that burden. Okay, but those are things that you already know, and that's what's going to be coming. Yes, yeah. Lady Tie-Dye. I got a silence for a 20, not leaving stream so I don't forget to return. Oh, I got it. I understand. All right, Aslan. But maybe by the time you come back, it'll probably be your turn. Yeah, well, Lady Tie-Dye is going right now is really emotional and tough and very hard. All right, Lisa. Did you have a question, Lisa? Or did you just want a general reading, honey? Let me make sure I cross off. I'm surprised Bernard hasn't popped in here.
Yeah, really. They were lunch even.
Yeah, he might have been busy. No questions yet. Okay, Lisa, honey. Then I'll do a general. Oh. Honestly, it does say that the end of the week is going to be hard and difficult. I don't know if that's what it's going to be. And sometimes I don't like doing readings like that, but you do kind of have a feeling already what's coming on. So the universe is just preparing you, if that makes sense. But it did definitely say in there.
Oh, she said no questions. Did you see that?
No. Yeah, so she's going to get a general. And see what the universe has to say, honey. Oh, it's 11:11 there? Make a wish, sweetie. All right. So, this card popped on out for you, honey.
Rob's hugging another
And that could, and that could be an indication of a leap of faith that you need to take. Or you did take a leap of faith, but we'll see, Lisa. I know you can't see it because I pushed it back some so I can fit some more cards here. Oh, okay. All right. So, Lisa, this is indicating here that you've been going through, it felt like in the past that whatever you're working towards and you worked hard and you thought you're getting it and you had it all together and you felt like you had that loss. Okay. The good news is not that it's really good, that you're getting ready to make those changes that you need. So that means it's letting you know that there's going to be some positive that's coming up. All right. Not that you're still not stressed. Not that everything's going to be perfect and bliss. It's just the beginning of the ending that you need. So some of that hard times and some of those hard choices are going to start dissipating a little bit, which is good. All the answers haven't been there, but it does indicate that you're going to start getting some of those answers to those questions, and have faith. So if something comes about that it can have that change for you, just know that you need to stand strong, fight for what's right, because these two cards are both indicating that of you having that strength to do what you need to do, okay, and pulling that energy up from you and being able to have that strength inside of you and take that leap of faith that's coming. And it does indicate some of the hard dealings and stresses that you've been going through, that there'll be some answers soon if they haven't already come. All right, you feel okay. All right, hold on, let me pull a couple more. Oh, okay. So it does indicate that what you thought was going to work out before hasn't worked out for you. All right. It has something to do with family or somebody that you care about. So whatever you thought was going to work out before in the past, and what you thought was going to that help that you're going to get in the past and make the transition and the help a little easier didn't really happen, and you feel like you're kind of lost that strength inside of you. This is indicating get that strength back, like you need to get it back. Moving away is hard and difficult. Moving away from old situations is hard and difficult and not always wanted, even if they were needed. It doesn't mean it was wanted. All right. And this is really indicating that you've lost your strength inside of you, because it's saying it a few times in here in different ways. And your guides are letting you know that those answers are gonna start coming. It is time to pull that strength back out of you again. So then that way you know what direction to go into, because you got to have that leap of faith and know that everything is gonna work out okay. So it feels like you had some setbacks, maybe a lot of setbacks, but just know that the universe is going to try to put all those things back together for you, and make sure you take that leap of faith and get that strength to move forward. And at the end of the day, it all has to do with family, okay? It all has to do with family. All right, Lisa. Oh, family or people that you care about, okay? That feels like family, that love connection. All right, Lisa, sweetie. Sure. I'm going to take my last sip of my coffee. So, honey, if you're listening,
I'm already out. I'm
my mom's out. Oh, yeah, she's out. I'm almost out.
We're getting withdrawals.
All right, next is Faith, right? It's Faith now.
Yep.
Oh, this card flipped over.
She said thank you. Guys have a question?
Waiting for Faith to answer. Faith, are you in here? Faith, Faith, Faith. Let me know if you're here, honey. Oh, wait, I think I gotta push forward a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, I'm behind. I don't know how I get behind in chat. But I noticed I was. Maybe Faith is not here.
It was just there. And you just
And maybe she's behind a little bit. Faith, are you in here? All right, who's in here that's waiting for a reading?
Aslan.
No, Aslan said she'll be back.
Oh yeah, 20 minutes. Is Casimo Cosmopolitan here?
If somebody's in here that's still waiting for a reading, let me know now. Let me know and I'll put you on the list. Oh, does my spirit guides, as they approve of my husband's choice?
My husband choice.
All right.
Oh, she must be engaged or something.
All right, Faith. So this card fell out. I don't know why this card fell out. This is indicating, listen, we're in retrograde. So sometimes retrograde will be a little sassy, okay? And bring out the worst parts of our emotions. Oh, that's okay, honey.
Faith said I'm here.
Okay. All right, Martha, you can be next, okay? Does my spirit guide, Isaiah, approve of my husband's choice? All right. This indicates that fell out is a hardship that you've been going through. All right. So I'm going to pull a couple cards for you and a couple cards for your husband. Hey, Lucas. How you doing, honey? Oh, hold on. Hold on a second, you guys. Let me move my phone because it's acting wonky. Yeah. All right.
He said he's still right.
Oh, good. So it does indicate here, but I want to pull some more cards for more clarity. All right. I'm not saying that Listen, I'm not saying that your husband's choice is a bad choice because I do not know him. But what it does indicate here that just know that emotionally he's not going to be emotionally connected, like understand your emotions and your thoughts and feelings all the time. He might have a fiery personality and be a little strong and saying, this is how I want things. This is what is expected, which going to be kind of hard and difficult for you. This is what the cards are indicating. I don't know if I don't know him and his personality, but like I said, it could be because of retrograde and they're being a little salty. But it does say that in the future, you're wondering if your plans and working out is really what you really want for the future. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, and pay attention to any signs that might seem a little off. All right. So, because it does indicate that they might not emotionally be connected to you, like emotionally be supportive, I should say. All right, and might be a little hot-headed and headstrong too. So basically, that's what your guides are indicating. So really pay attention to that. All right.
Face said sorry for spamming.
You're not spamming, honey. You're fine. You're fine. Listen, you're a beautiful, connected, grounded person, and I don't know at this point if your emotional needs are going to be met, and that's basically what's being said.
Lucas says he's going to have to leave in an hour. I don't think he has time for it.
Oh, Lucas, Lucas. Right now, you have the membership thing on, so even if I could probably fit you in within an hour, so even if you're not here, you have the membership badge on, so I can still timestamp you regardless. I could still give you a reading. So I'm sorry, Faith, if that's not really the answer you wanted to hear. But that's how the cards are indicating now. Doesn't mean it's not going to end up changing down the road, but that's just an indication how. Well, you asked for your spirit guides unit message, so that's basically how your spirit guides see it. That they're not. That this potential person might not be emotionally supportive to you. It might be a little headstrong, stubborn, and could even indicate narcissism. Just so you know, that's my opinion and my take on those cards that the messages were coming to me. All right.
So, Matt, who's here?
Aslan says she'll be right back. Martha, are you in here? Who said that they're in here next? I think somebody. Oh, let me write Lucas down. Lucas, you might be coming up pretty quick, honey. Because I only have a couple people on my list. My list is really short today.
The last thing Martha said was sorry he had to step out for work, so maybe she's back.
Yeah. Martha, are you in here now? Yeah, okay. It's Martha's turn.
Yep.
I'll do Martha, and then I can do Lucas. Yeah. I'll do Martha, Lucas, and then Aslan. I don't think, let me ask them.
Miss Watt Dubé is here. Is she on your list? I don't remember.
Oh, okay, Martha. Martha has a question too, and Lucas did have a question. Oh, okay, honey, Lucas. I'll go back and read that in a minute. I'm doing Martha right now, right?
Yeah.
Martha, then Lucas. Okay.
Okay. That issue.
Oh, okay, honey. That's okay. Okay, so Martha is traveling to Mexico on the 27th to get engaged and wants to know how the trip will go. Nice. Oh, my husband's home. Hold on a second, you guys. Hold on, my husband here. My husband's here with coffee.
Oh, what a nice guy. Who'd
Don't
have
say
thought?
what nice.
My daughter brought us coffee, not my husband. She's like, "Oh no, no! Make sure you say thank you to me." That was
Brought it
nice of
last
my
night,
daughter.
too. She did.
All
I
right.
didn't hear the baby, did you?
No, she's not up here yet. In a second, probably any second. All right. So Martha is traveling on the 27th to Mexico. We're in retrograde, so make sure you have everything in order ahead of time. All right, make sure, so try to get it go as smooth as you can, because travel during retrograde is sometimes difficult. Oh yes, Bish, I'm just gonna call you Biz because I can't pronounce your name. If you have a question, go ahead. You can put it in. Hey, Mrs. T, how you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, honey? All right, Martha, these cards fell right out. Oh, seems like things have been a long road ahead, and you're emotionally trying to get yourself together, because everything has been seen and going a little wonky for you.
Now, Mrs. T is here.
Are you okay, you guess, honey? Aww. Oh, wait, I'm still behind in chat. How am I still behind in chat? Hold on, y'all.
Did you hit that thing?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. It's saying I'm way behind.
The button's not all the way over.
Yeah, it is.
It is now.
It was. All right. Sorry about that, Martha. Oh, look it. All right, so a whole bunch of cards pull out. I'm just going to acknowledge these, put these back, and then get some more clarity. It does indicate that some struggles, and I don't know why these cards are just all of a sudden falling out everywhere. Hold on, I literally dropped.
Wow. You need a broom.
Hold on, I dropped a whole bunch of cards. All right.
Oh, she has a question. Is what?
Yeah. All right. So, Martha, what it does indicate here is that you've been kind of stressed. There's something going on in a relationship that there's some unknown answers, some unanswered questions, and that's kind of a fear that you really have, okay? If it's going to work out okay, if you're going to end up getting hurt. So that's some concern.
A card is screaming to pop out and took money along with it.
Yeah.
The Dom said,
Nagamso, thank you very much for coming here today. Family duties call, absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for coming in. No, I don't know, Martha. Let me pull some more cards and see. I know. As soon as I try to do Martha's reading, everything goes wonky, right? Martha, you've been here long enough to know that always just happens here. This is craziness. Dawn said, hi, good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day. We're having a beautiful day, Dawn. Huh? Oh, is she here? Yeah, I don't think she's up the stairs yet. She's probably coming up the stairs. I think our granddaughter's about to walk through the door, and we all know what happens when our granddaughter comes through the door.
Sorry, Iris, got a cold.
All right. So it does say here, I'm going to pull some more cards, Martha, to try to get some more clarity. Because it does say that you're a good, grounded, down-to-earth person, and you want, at the end of the day, you want love, home, and health, okay? And it does indicate that you've been working to make everything right. All right, how's the ending going to go? All right. Listen, Martha, I do not know if this is an indication in how your travel is going to go or how things are going to be in the long run, okay? It does indicate here, it doesn't say anything in here really about love except for the first cards that I pulled, and it does show that there's something unseen, like there's something you haven't noticed yet. I don't know what that means, okay? It does seem like that what you're working towards doesn't seem to go as smoothly as you thought it was going to go. And then you're going to question, is it worth the fight to get everything to work? So I don't really know what that means. And it does say that the victory card is lost. So there's something is not a no-win situation, and that that I don't know. I don't know if it has to do with this or a different situation. It could indicate that it does indicate something about having to break those chains that bind you. You have to break what's not healthy for you, and that's going to upset you. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Remember I told you guys I couldn't find my allergy medicine? So don't take anything I'm saying too literal. Martha, I don't know if some of it has to do because of the retrograde. Just know, though, that if there's signs coming to you that don't seem right, pay attention because it is retrograde, okay? So truths will be revealed. It does saying that there's a different part of this story in this situation that you haven't seen yet, hasn't really come forward yet. Hey, Brenda. All right, honey. Oh, Dawn says I have to take my mom to the doctors. Love y'all. We love you, Dawn, honey. I miss you, honey. All right, Brenda, I wrote you down. You're welcome, Martha. I'm sorry it really wasn't the great, beautiful answer. It looks like there's some stresses going on there. Okay. I'm dropping cards all over the place. All right, so next is... All right, Biz, you'll do you now. All right, so let me see. I know you just posted a question, so let me see what it was. No question, Brenda. Okay, I'll do yours for the week when it's your turn, okay, honey? All right, so you want to know, is there any chance of a higher study for me, or should I go for a job? Okay, so you want to know if you got study, if you could go for higher study, or if you should go for a job. All right, I'm going to shuffle these cards for you. You want to know if higher study is in the future, or if you should go for a job. All right, so I'm going to do potential higher study. Yeah, it looks like higher study at this moment. Only at this moment. Doesn't mean it's going to last this way forever. At this moment, it might not work exactly the way you want it to go. Nothing seems to be working out, okay? Or job. Okay. So, all right. So this is kind of what this is indicating here. All right. So listen, kind of what this is indicating here is also you're going through another transition. All right. You might not be able to do your study right now. All right. That doesn't mean forever. It means for right now. And it does indicate that you don't like this, that this is not what you're hoping. Nothing is working in my favor nowadays. Yeah, that's what. Well, listen, we're in retrograde, so things might temporarily be set back for a little bit. Okay, that doesn't mean you give up on your hope and dreams forever. It just means right now. So it does indicate that yes, that getting news about you continue your education doesn't look like it's going to be good news. Okay, for right now. And it does indicate that you will have to get a job and you feel torn about it because, for one, you might have to settle for a job that you don't like at first. All right. And that's kind of what it's saying, that a job's going to come along and you don't want to take it, but you might have to. Have a good day, Patty, honey. I hope you have a beautiful day. So you might have to take a job temporarily that you really don't like just so you can have some money, which sucks because you're not going to like it. All right. But it does indicate, though, not to give up because you got the high priestess card. So that's an indication that this is just, even though it sucks and you don't like it, it's part of your growth process for something better in the end. So that doesn't mean, oh, and you can't concentrate also on your studies. Okay. So you might have to temporarily make some changes. So that can indicate, especially since this card came out last, that can indicate that you could be going through a transition and some changes right now, that you gotta learn from inside yourself, spiritually, to connect, so then that way you can see your future differently and then know what steps you got to take. So it could be just a temporary thing that's going on right now. So even if you have to settle for now and get a job you don't like, that doesn't mean that you still don't keep that goals for what you want in the future. Okay. All right. When will the changes? When will it get better? All right. I'll try to see if I can answer that. I'll try. Not anytime soon. I know that much. Okay. All right. Listen. All right. I don't know exactly the time frame. It does indicate, though, for the next year. Maybe you've already started that year process, but probably for at least the next year, things are going to be really tough. Okay? Doesn't mean everything's going to be all bad. It just means that a lot of changes are going to happen that are going to occur. There's going to be, like, a lot of things that come in are going to, yes, you feel stuck. Okay. Yeah, it seems like exactly one bad thing after another is happening after another. There is answers, there's options out there, you just haven't seen them yet. And the reason why is that's what it's saying on here. Okay. And the reason why you haven't seen them yet is because of the stress that you're under. So if you're under a lot of stress, and everything's is just way too much, we see things in tunnel vision. So, and it's hard to look at the bigger picture in the long run. So that is going to take you through what you've already started. You feel like you're going through a period of darkness and depression, and just know that that is temporary. That is temporary. The universe is indicating that at the end, everything's going to be okay at the end. You just have to get through this hump, this long stretch of hell is what it's going to seem like, to be honest with you. But don't give up. It's saying do not give up. All right? It might be hard. It might be difficult. Things might not go the way you want it to go. But just have faith that in the long run, everything will be okay. All right, honey. I'm sorry it's not like a perfect answer going on right now. It's going to be difficult for a little bit. And you might have to settle and not be happy. But don't give up on your dreams and your goals because they can be achieved. They're just not going to be a smooth way to get there. Hey, Jane. How you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, sweetie? All right. Next is, let's see who's next. Oh, I just did Martha. Hold on. Lucas, are you in here, honey? Okay, Lucas is in here. I know, Peaches. Peaches, I'll do you next, okay? Don't go anywhere. I'm going to do Lucas and then you. I knew you would end up coming back. Jane, how you been, honey? Yeah, Lucas, please post your question again. All right. Says, I have a question to ask. All right, let me read this better. Says, back in high school, I will just name him NW. I don't want to say the name, but the power of the cards. Yeah, you don't have to say the name. Power of the cards should know anyways. I have always wondered, did he have a crush on me? Okay. That's easy. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for you and 3 cards for this person from back in the day, okay? We don't need to know the name, just the energy. The universe takes care of the rest, right? Oh, you got hungry and was cleaning? I got it. I understand. Jane, honey, did you want a reading today? And you guys in here, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please. Oh, my. Oh, girl. All right, so let me tell you something. My husband had back surgery. He's had it a few times, but then he ended up having to get cages in his back, his last surgery. I'm going to give you the best advice that somebody gave my husband, and he did it. My husband met some lady in some grocery store, and I don't know, they started talking, and he told her how I was getting ready to have back surgery, the major one. The other ones were kind of minor. And she said to him that ever since she had her surgery that she struggled, and she's been in nothing in pain since. And she said that she knows it's her fault. And she said that whatever you do not, even no matter how much pain you're in, if you can get up and move, make sure you get up and move, because if you don't, your body like fuses and locks together, okay? So and you end up being stiff for life because everything's going to stay like that. So then when my husband had the surgery, the doctor said the same thing. You make sure you move, you get up and walk around and keep moving as much as you can. That he said, I understand you're in pain, but it's very, very important that you get up and move around. So my husband, if you know my husband, he is very, very stubborn. I would not have done this. I'm a crybaby, and when, stayed in bed in pain and not got up and got motivated. He wasn't. He was complete opposite. He got up, got motivated. He was very stubborn. It hurt like hell. At first, he said he didn't like the surgery, that he wished he thinks he regretted it. The whole big thing. They told him he'd be out of work minimum 6 months to a year. So that was put a big stressor on the family. But let me tell you, my husband is stubborn. So 2 days after surgery, because the doctor said, make sure you stay motivated, you have to keep moving. My husband got his walker and was walking around the block. And so, yeah, right, Rhonda? Rob's stubborn? No. So the doctor told him to keep moving. And so he took it literal. And so you know how like a day or so after you get out of the hospital, doctor calls to check on you. So when a doctor calls and my husband answers the phone, he literally just got back from walking around the block. And the doctor's like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, you told me to keep motivated. He's like, I didn't mean to go out for a jaunt that soon. But I think because my husband kept pushing, that he ended up going back to work within 4 months. 4 months too long. After a month, he kept begging the doctor to let go back to work. And my husband at the time worked in a warehouse and was slinging boilers and stuff. Like, my husband's very stubborn, and this was years ago. And he has not let it stop him and hold him back. And now he said having that surgery was the best thing he ever could have done. And he remembered those words that lady said to him and the doctor said to him, without making sure you don't, make sure you keep staying motivated no matter how hard and difficult it is. So then that way you won't suffer in the long run. So I don't know if everybody's different. I'm just telling you the advice that was given to my husband. And hopefully that helps you. Yeah, the doctor said to do 40 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, back pain's no joke. It is truly no joke. All right. Now I'm reading. Oh, crap. I forgot who I was reading. Oh, but anyways, Jane, honey, did you want a reading? I know I was asking that. Oh, girl, it's going to be worth it in a long time. At the moment, it's going to be hell. When you have the surgery, no lie, it's not going to be hell. But in the long run, you're not going to be suffering. You won't be suffering. Oh, yes, that's right, Lucas. Yes, I remember your question. You don't have to post it again. I remember now. Yeah, Jane, I have time. Let me write you down, honey. Right now I'm doing Lucas. Oh, I did Martha. Let me cross her off. All right. All right, Aslan, honey. So I'm going to read Lucas and then Peaches and then Aslan. So let me write that down so I don't forget. Where's Lucas on here? I might have, yeah, I already crossed out Lucas. So I'm going to read Peaches, then Aslan, and then Brenda, and then Jane. If anybody that is a member that pops back in, then I'll read for them in between there. Anybody that was up on top, waiting for them to come back. All right. Yeah, it's kind of quiet here today, so it shouldn't take as long. All right, so Lucas wants to know about the high school crush. High school sucked for you. That came right up out of the bat. There wasn't... High school could be some of the hardest times. All right. Well, it doesn't say if they had a crush or not. Let me pull one more card. It does tell me where you guys both were in that path. That you're going through a lot of change. Things were kind of hard and difficult, and you're still trying to find yourself, Lucas. That's just kind of what it's saying. All right. This is saying with them that... I don't know why it's coming up as a motherly card. So it might be their transition that they're going through and them trying to find themselves and then not having the strength. So it could be just an indication you guys were both on two different paths. All right. Either one of you or both of you have a fiery personality. Yeah. All right. So it doesn't say anything here about really having a crush, but it does say that your paths weren't equal. They weren't lined up. It looks like you were going through some hard times, and they were going through some hard times too, in different kind of ways. So if you guys did get together, it would be an emotional roller coaster and very chaotic. Yeah, that's what it's saying. It was no fun at all, and you went through a really dark period. And it looks like it wasn't fun for them either. It was not fun for them either. All right. And they, I don't know. It kind of indicates here that they were little more unbalanced than you were. They struggled, had a little bit harder time. That doesn't take away from the hell you might have went through, but they weren't doing good at all. They were not doing good at all. So it would not ever have been a healthy connection ever. Okay. And you guys both would fall all the time because you guys both have a fiery personality. Just to be honest with you. Oh. Yeah, yeah, which is understandable, Lucas. It's completely understandable. Absolutely, I completely understand that. Yeah, you were so dark, yep. But you know what? They were too. They were too, but in a different aspect, in a different way. It would not have worked out. There was no balance there. It would not have been give and take. It would have been chaotic. It would not have been healthy. And you guys both just would have butt heads like crazy. Honestly, you guys both have a fiery personality today. So even if you guys reconnected today, I would be surprised if it even worked out. That doesn't mean it doesn't indicate whether if there's a crush there or not. It doesn't really say, but it doesn't mean that there wasn't there. It's just definitely indicating it never would have worked out. You guys are both complete opposites of the spectrum dealing with your own stuff. You were not healthy and happy, and they were not healthy and happy either. Hey, KK, how you doing, sweetheart? All right, Lucas, I hope that answered your question, honey. All right, who was next? That's right. Peaches. Peaches, are you in here? Peaches. I got Peaches, Aslan, then Brenda, and then Jane. All right. Well, you guys living together, help your relationship. Okay, I'll pull 3 cards for you and 3 cards for them. Okay, Kay, did you want a reading, honey? You got a few in front of you, so I would probably check back in probably like 20 minutes to a half an hour. You're welcome, sweetheart. So, Peaches, I don't really know what's going on, but the broken heart card started to flip over, and I just put it back. So I only acknowledge it and put it back. So we'll see if it comes up again. Lucas said that is so interesting. Not the crush, though. It could be that there was then, later not. I'm stubborn, and I have a fiery red, and I'm a fiery redhead. Yeah, see? You need to find somebody that's going to help cool you down. That balance. Somebody that does not have a fiery personality. Like me and my husband, we're complete opposites, but we've been together over 30 years. You know, we're both hot-headed and stubborn, but in different ways. Oh, your mom's so sweet and fragile, but still no bed sores. Yay. Oh, that's good. That means you take very good care of her. Because you can get bed sores. Doesn't matter how much you take care of them. It happens. All right? And saying that she has none, that means you've been beautiful to her. Yeah, they say opposites attract. That's so true. It is true. And it's okay. You need to find common ground in a relationship. My husband and I have a lot of the same personality. Like, we're totally 2 different people. Let me tell you, we do not talk politics to each other. Because that is a guarantee of fight. But we do have other things that we're both in common with. You know? All right, Peaches, sweetie. Oh, that's right, KK. Bingo tonight. Hold on, let me post your page. And it's at 6 p.m. Eastern, right? Did I remember that correctly? I'm glad you said something because I'm forgetful. All right. Oh, wait. I copied it and I forgot to post it. All right. That's KK's link if you guys want to play bingo. It's just for fun. It's just to chill out and have fun and chit chat. KK is the sweetest. She really is a sweetheart. All right, Peaches, this is for you, and this is for him. All right. Let me see about you guys moving in, because I pulled cards between you guys, but not between the moving in. Moving in, moving in, moving in. All right, let me pull this one here. One of you guys are going to be flipping all the bills, just so you know, if you guys move in together. All right. Here. All right, so it doesn't say definitely no, but it definitely says that there will be tension. All right. It does say it's not going to be everything you thought it was going to be. All right. It doesn't. And sometimes you're going to be wondering if it's worth the fight, but you're going to stand your ground. You need to be stubborn. Okay. I don't know what that means. It does look like you guys are kind of like oil and water, to be honest. One of y'all is going to be flipping the bill and basically paying for everything and doing everything on your own. I have a feeling it might be you. All right. Which kind of isn't too fair for you. So listen, it does say that he does love and care about you. Hi, Roxanne, honey. It does say that he does love and care about you. But he's never going to stand up and do what you feel, anyways, what the right thing is. All right. It does, and then here again, it talks about you being stubborn, having to stay your ground, and you doing what's best for you in the long run. It does say that that the imbalance is always going to be there. It's never going to be a smooth road. All right. It does indicate, again, you having to stand your ground and being stubborn and doing what you know is right. So honestly, it's basically, it looks like a lot of times in the relationship that it's kind of like you would have to be the adult in the relationship. Okay. That you'd be like, no, this is what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to do. This is what needs to go on. Like, you would have to be the one, like, every step of the way. I don't know if they still mentally maturing to do or something, but it's just going to drive you nuts, Peaches, just to be honest with you. See, all 11s today. That's a spirit number, right? Lady Tie-Dye. Don't forget about that number. It's telling you something, honey. Yeah, it's been very quiet in here today, Lady Tie-Dye. All right, Peaches, sweetheart. I hope you're in here. You didn't say much. That's what happens being an adult. And, oh, man, the bills. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't think it's going to be 50-50. I don't think it's going to be equal, Peaches. Like, one of you, and I have a feeling it's you from what it looks like, is going to be flipping more of the bill than the other one. All right. And you're going to be like, what are you doing? Like, it's not all fun and games, you know, that kind of deal. Yes, I can, Roxanne, but it'll be a little bit, sweetheart. Alrighty. I just did Peaches. Who is next on the list? Aslan, are you in here, honey? I got Aslan and then Brenda. You've been seeing him forever? Oh, really? Oh, wow. So that's an indication, maybe to let you know that he's around. That's kind of what it seems like. All right, Peach. Yeah, Peaches, I'll write you down now. So that means you'll be number 1 on Thursday. Let me write that down now. Peaches is number 1 for Thursday. All right. Thank you, Peaches. You're awesome. Aslan, honey, are you in here? And I know Brenda's here. So, Brenda, if Aslan had to step out for a minute, you're next. I know Aslan said she was busy before. And then I got Aslan, Brenda, and then Jane Ivy. We have to send lots of loves and prayers to her also, because she's having back surgery on Monday. I think she said Monday. Oh, our Thursdays are readings from our spirit guides, so you don't usually ask questions on Thursdays. I mean, you can try it, but it's really what your spirit guides have to say to you, so questions don't usually work out. People try it, sometimes it happens, but it's really what you need to hear. But it's usually more uplifting. Like I always joke and say, Tuesdays I get into your business, and the Thursday energy is a little bit different. Oh, Jane. Everybody, whoever's in here, please send love to Jane, that her surgery goes nice and smooth. Aww. Lady Tie-Dye, sweetheart, that is... You have every right to feel emotional, honey. Of course, Lucas. Thank you, sweetie. All right, I don't think Aslan is in here, so I'm going to read Brenda right now. And if Aslan doesn't pop back in, then it's going to be Jane. And Brenda, because she comes in every week, I'm going to give her a weekly reading from this Tuesday to next Tuesday. Oh, my husband said, you're going to make me cry, damn it. He was saying that to Lady Tie-Dye. Rob, I was telling Jane Ivy's having back surgery on, she's having back surgery on Monday, and I told her the best advice that you got. I told her that make sure you keep moving and don't stay still. I mean, maybe not being as stubborn as you were, but you know. Lady Tie-Dye, I'm not crying, you're crying. Everybody's talking about crying, you guys are going to make me cry, so I'm just going to drop this here. We love Lady Tie-Dye. Lady Tie-Dye's mom is in the beginning stages of going through a transition. So Lady Tie-Dye and her family needs lots of love and prayers and good energy and vibes, sending love and light that her mama goes through a nice, peaceful, beautiful transition. All right. Okay, Brenda. Hold on. Actually, you know what, Brenda? Hold on. Let me reshuffle these cards. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I was thinking about Lady Tie-Dye when I pulled those cards for you. So I want to make sure the energy and the readings don't get mixed up. Oh, yay, Kendra, you're back. All right, Brenda. Oh, Brenda, you got some good news coming your way. All right, honey? That's good. So, listen. I don't know if you've been having a little bit of stress. Nothing's going to be perfect. It does indicate that you're standing tall and been holding your ground. It does say that you've been really stressed. But that is going to start easing up a little bit. It does indicate that This is the good news part. It does indicate that spiritually you're going to get the answers that you need. So if you get the answer you need, it could come from spirit. All right. So some of that worry and concern might dissipate after you get those answers. And it's saying that you don't have to be afraid of anything new or any changes that's going to happen. So it does seem like you have a little tension going on, but in the long run, it's going to be okay. Basically, what it's saying. You don't have to make any drastic changes or anything. Nothing horrible is going to happen. It does indicate, though, in some of the stresses you have, that you'll feel a little bit better for soon, at least by the end of the week. All right, honey. So it's not nothing horrible that's going to happen. It's just really just indicating that, yes, you have to be strong, stand your ground. You're burnt out from it. All right. And that's where the phase you're at right now. And that things will get a little bit better. All right, you'll get some of those answers and that you need. That's going to feel a little more refreshing. And then that you don't have to worry about what's going to happen next because everything's going to end up working out okay, which is good. And I'm telling you, it's a probably emotional roller coaster because we're in retrograde right now. And it's just for the week. You're right, Jane Ivy. It's not easy losing a parent. Oh, Aslan, I'll read you right now, honey. Did you have a question, Aslan? Oh, good, Brenda. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's good news, actually, right? That's good news. Hey, Bernard, how you doing, honey? I'm doing Aslan and then Jane Ivy. I'm just going to give Aslan a moment to see if she has a question or if she just wanted a general reading. Oh, wow, Lucas, honey. Oh, I'm sending you guys all love and support. Aslan, girl, you're literally just here. Oh, no, Bernard, I didn't get yours yet, honey, because you weren't here yet. I hope your day went good today, Bernard. Yes, Bernard, I did get your question. I think, all right, it'll be a little bit before I can read to you. I think your question was, remind me, because it's been a while now, I might have forgotten. So you might be taking the downstairs apartment right by yourself, and you wanted to know how April and May was going to be. Is that what the question is? Is Jane Ivy or Aslan in here? I think Jane Ivy's in here. She literally just posted. Well, Kendra, since you just popped back in here, honey, while I wait for them to answer, I can... Oh, Jane Ivy is here. Okay. Jane, did you have a question? I don't remember what you said before. Yeah, Brenda's like, thank you, Kendra, for cleaning space. Yeah, Kendra, nobody's been doing it when you're not here. All right, Jane, honey. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, Bernard. All right, Jane, I'm reading you right now, honey. Oh, my mom's in the other room watching my granddaughter right now. She'll be back. Hold on, Jade. I want some clarification, so I'm going to pull a couple more cards here for you. All right, what's this mean? All right, so I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, or maybe there's some tensions here. All right. All right, so what it's indicating is here, I don't know exactly what this means. So it's kind of just indicating here that a spouse in the past was emotionally not supportive in a situation. Doesn't mean you guys are having huge problems or you're splitting up or you split up, whatever that means. It just means in the past there was some concern and stresses. You really wasn't sure what's going on or what was happening, but they just seem emotionally disconnected. Okay, it does look like that you're still trying to figure things out. I don't know exactly what that means. It does say that you're still trying to figure some things out. You're trying to find that balance, that spirit part back in yourself again. So you might be reflecting to the past and then looking into the future. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. But it's letting you know that you're still trying to stay grounded and keep level and get everything to work out just the way it needs to. It does say that, I don't know, maybe it's your surgery that there's some worries and concerns going on, but it does show everything is going to be okay. Whoever that you're worried about and thinking about are there with you, and they support you, and they do care about you, and that things are going to you're going to make things work out. That's in a transition. That's what's going to keep happening. Let me pull a couple more cards for you. All right, I'm going to pull underneath what lies beneath you, and this is you standing strong, your strength. Again, going right next to the unanswered questions and the male party seemed like emotionally disconnected. Came up again, unanswered answers, okay? Debating if you, okay. I don't know if there, it shows here trying to decide. You may have done it or you might have thought about it, deciding if it's worth working out, if you should leave it, that because you feel alone, because it does show looking out to the world, like seeing if you should move on, see what other options might be out there, like weighing out the situation. Okay, because it has to do with balance also, and looking for those answers that might help you. Some of this, it kind of seems up and down here. So, or really, some of it could be either two different scenarios and situations going on, or it could be an emotional roller coaster because of the retrograde. So, you're emotionally exhausted or unbalanced, and but then everything is kind of okay also. So I don't know. I kind of have a feeling it might be a little bit of two different things going on that kind of fit together. So it's kind of an emotional roller coaster. But it does indicate that on the outside, though, sometimes you act like you're strong and you're fine, but you're really not. All right. So you have that persona like, I'm okay, straight face. I'm okay. I'm okay. But you're not always okay. All right. And some of those changes and feeling lost is hard and difficult, but in the end, that love and connection will be there. So I don't know if that has to do. Oh, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you, and you're correct as usual. Oh, thank you, Jane, honey. So I give you lots of loves for emotional support. Listen, nothing bad came up or any indication about your back surgery. So that can mean no news is good news sometimes, okay? This is more of an emotional reading, all right? And sometimes it plays out the worst case scenario in a retrograde too. All All right, Jane, honey. And I wish you luck on Monday. I'll be sending lots of love and healing support for you, honey. That your surgery goes nice and smoothly without too much pain. I remember the hell my husband went through. Like something just as simple as like having to go to the bathroom. It was hard for a little bit. So I hopefully you have a good support and good help, because you're going to need it. You're going to definitely need it. But it will be well worth it in the long run, sweetheart. Did Aslan come back? No, I don't think so. All right, so Kendra, honey, did you have a question, Kendra? Have a great day, Lucas. Yeah, that is a big surgery, isn't it, Lady Tie-Dye? That is. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Oof. Kendra, Kendra, Kendra. 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 Oh, she might have popped out for a minute. Everybody will leave and then come right back. I know KK said she'd be back in a minute. Is there anybody in here waiting for a reading right now? Hello, hello, hello. Aslan is here? I don't see Aslan. Hold on. Maybe I have to... I don't see her. Oh, Roxanne. Yes, I know there's you, honey. Okay, good. But there was a bunch of people in front of you, sweetheart, that I need to do first. Oh, all right. Okay, I see Aslan now. It took her a minute to show up. I don't know why it delayed like that. All right, I'm going to do Aslan right now. Aslan, did you have a question? I asked that before because I thought you were here, but then I ended up reading somebody else in between. I'm thinking a lot from other reads today. Spirit guide screaming to me. All right, then we'll just see what the spirit guide has to say to you. Oh, that makes sense, Jane. How about CBD, Jane? Because CBD, I like the CBD. To me, works pretty good too. CBD oils. I like the oil because it helps get in your system faster. All right, Aslan, honey. Let me cleanse these cards. Okay, so Aslan. All right, Aslan, listen. I don't know what's going on, okay? So I don't know your life or your situation. But it does indicate here that you're starting to realize and think that this fighting and shit is for the birds. It sucks, okay? It's not really working out okay. You always feel like you're feeling defensive and stuff. It's not cool. It does indicate that you need to break the chains that bind you. There's some changes in your life that are not healthy for you, and they're not getting fixed. So if you should be leaving a situation or whatever's going on, you're not taking those steps to build onto those healthy relationships, okay? Aslan says, I sense it's bad. Well, it's not great, honey. Listen. It says change is going to happen. It's not wanted, but it's going to happen. Yeah, change is going to happen. And just know that spirit is going to be there to help guide you, and that you're not going to be all completely alone. But change needs to happen to benefit you in the long run. The thing is, tell me what I don't want to hear. It's okay. I'm trying, girl. I'm trying to say it nicely. Basically, you have unhealthy choices around you in your life, and maybe even your relationship, okay, that needs a change, and you're holding on to unhealthy situations that need to change. All right, so if you don't change it, the universe is going to come change it for you, and it's going to be even more stressful. Okay, you need to do what's best for you, what's healthy for you, which will make you feel good. I do not see that in here. There's something unhealthy going on. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's you being your own worst enemy, or you have people in your life that are not healthy for you, that are not making better choices, that are affecting you. Okay, because it's saying right dead in the middle. Look at this card. This is breaking the chains that bind you. So if it's not directly meaning you, that means that somebody is really close to you, that the circumstances need a change, because it's holding you back too. All right, you need to cut that chain that's holding on to you, whatever it is that's negative. All right, it could be a negative situation, it could be negative thoughts and feelings, and it could be an addiction card too. It can be addiction to alcohol, drugs, or whatever. And you have to break that chain that binds you. What's not healthy for you. Okay. That it might feel good at the moment. It's a temporary fix. You get used to it, but it's not healthy for you in the long run. It needs to be cut off. And it's saying that you are not making the best choices for yourself, even if you know it's not healthy. It says, oh, you don't have to. Haha. I've been always struggled putting me above others. But it's both. I've been working hard for the past 3 years or so with family relationships. Maybe reopening the door with my mom is not healthy. Well, hold on. I'll pull a couple cards about your mom. We'll see. We'll see if it answers, okay? Or my relationship. I really think it's in general to speak of, or my overall life. I think a lot of it has to do with some of the choices that are in your life. So choices of maybe some of the choices that you've made in life that maybe weren't the healthiest, or the choices in your relationship, knowing if it's not the healthiest, that you're hoping for the best. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's choices like that. Instead of breaking free and working on yourself, you hold on. Okay? This is trying to find your true self, and revealing what's hidden. All right. This is not moving away from. You should move away from situations, indicating again that you're not moving away from situations, and it does have to do with the relationship. So I said I was pulling it with your mom, so maybe it's not the. I'm not saying don't love your mom or don't see your mom. Just that things are not as healthy as they appear, or you'd want them to appear. Okay. All right. You gotta wonder if it's worth the fight. All right. That's all. So I don't know if that has to do with, some of it might be with a male too, who's not emotionally connected to you. What I mean by that is you have somebody in your life that you love and care about, but they're not emotionally giving you what you need to make you feel happy. So basically, the long story short, to be blunt and honest with you, you need to love yourself and know your self-worth, and at the end of the day, you need to advocate for yourself because you're going to make yourself happy. Okay, honey? Aw. I'm sorry that wasn't really the best reading, Aslan, honey. But it looks like you got a few different things going on in your life. They all might be smaller things, but it's all added up to one big emotional mess. All right. Kendra, are you in here? I know KK said she'd be back. I know Roxanne's in here. If Kendra or KK don't answer, I'll do Roxanne next. Oh, somehow I disappeared on here. I don't know how that happened. Aslan said, thanks, Iris. I think it is a lot of my relationships. I've been trying to spiritually dive deep and figure out who I truly am as an individual, and it's tough. Clearly, I'm my own worst enemy. Girl, we are all our own worst enemy. We should be the ones that lift ourselves up and advocate for ourselves, but we don't. Sometimes we need to change our mindset and start doing positive affirmations, positive mantras, meditating to get back to where we need to be instead of being our own worst enemy, because sometimes we'll talk the most upright crap to ourselves, and that's not fair to us, right? Well, I always try to be honest. Listen, all right. So when I do readings, I could be kind of blunt. So I'm not very wordy and very good about wording things a certain way. So that's where I struggle with. And if you want my honest opinion is that some of the relationships are unhealthy, and you don't know how to break free and break free from them. Okay, it's because it becomes routine. It becomes a norm, and you have to understand that's not the norm for you. If it doesn't, because you're used to it, that doesn't make it healthy. All right. So in that aspect, you're not making the best choices for yourself on a spiritual level. That's all I'm saying, is that you need to work on you. So I felt it in your side, girl, before you even spoke. Yeah, because sometimes I don't. So, kind of what I'm saying is some of the choices to make your life better come from you. Like, you can do it yourself. You have bad circumstances, crappy things have happened to you, but don't enable those things to keep happening to you. Make those choices to break free from them, and you're not. You're not. You're staying there. You're kind of. You know what I mean. You already know. I don't need to keep explaining it. So I hope to help a little bit, because nothing I said, I don't think it really surprised you at all. I think you already know these things. And if it comes down to reading, that's really your spirit guide's way of saying, listen, listen, you know, I'm acknowledging it. Roxanne, are you in here? Because I don't think KK is back, and Kendra must have stepped out for a minute because she just got home. If not, until somebody answers, I could just timestamp the ones that are not here. If you're here waiting for your reading, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, Roxanne. Okay, K's here too. All right, I'm going to do KK and then Roxanne. I'm sending you lots of loves, honey. All right, I'm going to do KK first and then Roxanne. KK, did you have a question, honey? Or do you just want a reading for the week? General. Okay, sweetheart. All right, KK and then Roxanne. Let me cross out KK so I remember. Oh, that's fine, sweetheart. How do you paint the purse? What do you paint it with? I'm just curious. I'm just being nosy. You can hear my granddaughter out there. All right, KK. Listen. This is good, but not so good, too. All right. It's good in a way where some of the heavy burdens that you're carrying, you still have, but you're going to start noticing them starting to dissipate a little bit, which is good. Okay. It does indicate in the past you're really stressed. You really had a hard time over some kind of grief. And because of that stress and grief that you had in the past, you lost a little bit of that strength. And you had to build yourself back up again. You didn't know how to find your way or get all the answers you needed to get. It depends on the material. Right now, I'm doing leather. Oh, okay. So what it's saying is that you went through a really hard, difficult time. Most of this is starting to end. Oh, by the way, these cards, the way they lay out is letting me know that you're spiritually gifted also. All right. So, but anyways, these cards indicate that you've had a very hard road, a rocky time. Some of it is going to start subsiding, and you might have started already seeing the light a little bit, but you still have some of the stresses coming on with you. You haven't resolved all of them. This is indicating that times have changed. Yes, you've had some loss, and some answers that you want to know you might not ever find. Nothing's ever going to be black and white or completely clear, but just know that you're going to get back on track and you're going to be the best KK that you wanted to be and that you need to be. That's going to feel nice, happy, and healthy and have you feel grounded because you're a spiritually grounded person, and that's what you need to get back to. Okay, so some of those stresses will start to slowly subside. Not right yet because you're still going through it. Some of the worst part of it is already over. A lot of that has ended. Now all you can do is instead of carrying that burden is start letting it go, which looks like you started to already. And because you're going to have to face that, you're never going to get those answers that you deserve to know, or not understanding why things have happened the way they were or they did happen. It's not fair to you, but just know that you're slowly going to get back to yourself again. Okay. All right, KK. I hope that helped a little bit, sweetheart. All right, Roxanne, did you have a question, honey? And then after I read Roxanne, I'm going to see. Okay, all right, sweetheart. So, Roxanne, since you've been coming in here the past few weeks, what I'll do is I'll give you a reading from this Tuesday to next Tuesday, okay? So I'll give you a tarot reading for the week. Yes, KK. Yep. Well, I'm glad it resonated with you. I'm just gonna acknowledge this card because it fell out. KK has some unanswered questions. I mean, not KK. Roxanne has some unanswered questions. All right. I noticed that if I start dropping a lot of cards when I give somebody a reading, that sometimes it's emotional reading. Okay. Okay, sweetheart. All right, Roxanne. I'm going to shuffle these cards good for you, and I'm going to kiss them for you, honey. Mwah, mwah. So all your reading will be in love and light. I seal everything with a kiss. All right, Roxanne. All right, so this is not your reading, but these cards fell out just to give me an idea where you are in your headspace. It's saying that you're trying to heal from your depression and your sadness, and that you wish you still had your shrink with you. And I'm sure it's your partner, your backup, the person that helped you fight along. And now you don't know where your fire is that's inside of you anymore. All right, so now that those fell out, it gives me indication kind of where your mind has been at. So then let me now pull a couple cards for you. All right, so I'm going to give Roxanne a reading for the next week, but we'll see what the universe has to say. This is what lies beneath you, and this is your new beginning. All right, your new beginning. It's hard and difficult, but it's a new beginning. Oh, you're healing from the broken heart. Okay. Listen, Roxanne, this isn't so bad. You're already starting fresh. You're starting all over. This is the mama card, okay? This represents new beginnings and fertility, and that's a lot of new changes that's come into your life. Getting here you didn't want, but now that it's here, you do have some positive things to look forward to, okay? It says that you're healing from a broken heart, all right? So your heart's been broken, but now you're trying to slowly heal from it. The thing is, you haven't gotten yourself back. You haven't found that strength back. But really, your spirit guides are letting you know that even though you feel low and sad right now, just know that you're starting to slowly heal from that. And you're going to get that fire and passion back in you. And actually, you have a Spitfire personality, which is pretty good. You just have to remember that you have that inside of you. All right? Because you're the type to say what you think or feel sometimes, which it could be a curse and a blessing, so you can make sure that nobody pulls their wools over your eyes. So remember that fiery passion that you have inside of you, because that's going to help you heal and to be able to continue on to your new beginning, to the changes that you're bringing into your life. So it's positive. Your long term is positive. Just getting there is very hard and difficult, which is completely understanding. All right, Roxanne, sweetheart. All right, so I got to check really quick in here and see. I only got a couple people in here I didn't read for, and I think only out of them is Kendra and Monkey Ass are members. All right, so let me check. Roxanne, I hope the rest of your day is beautiful, honey. Did you? Oh, I remember you saying that you're doing some redoing some things in your house. Did everything work out okay? Did you ever find anybody to do the work that you needed? You guys might see me, but I can't really see you at the moment, because I gotta check my studio and see who's a member and not a member. Bum bum bum. Not yet. Don't give up, girl. Don't give up. The right person will come along. And get advice from all the people, too, that are local. They might have somebody that they know that's trustworthy and who's not going to screw you over and overcharge you. All right. I'm trying to find my memberships. Hold on. I'm not great with this YouTube studio stuff. It always takes me forever to find people. Oh, that's comments. Oh, here's memberships. Oh, it shows me right here. Aslan today got a membership. Yay! From Lady Tie Dye. All right, so who's on here? I want to check. Heather and Always Victory. Let me see. Sorry for being quiet for a minute. I'm trying to see here. I don't see them on here. Do got Monkey Ass on here, and I know Kendra's on here. Alrighty, so I will timestamp. I was just checking because I didn't know if they might have got a membership, because Monkey Ass, Lady Tie Dye, and somebody else. Monkey Ass did a lot of memberships. A lot of people got temporary memberships last week, which is awesome. All right, so only two people. Two people I got a timestamp is. It looks like is Kendra and Monkey Ass, and that's it. Thank you, everybody that was here today. If anybody pops in and hears this and still wants a reading, just let me know. Alright, I think I'm going to do Monkey Ass first. Let me see. I'm going to do Monkey Ass, my favorite ass. 338 00. Monkey Ass, I just want to know, I tried to get a hold of you, but I noticed I couldn't. All right. Let me cleanse these cards for you, Monkey Ass. All right. Let's see. What lies beneath you? Oh, you feel torn and you don't know what decisions to do. Oh, I forgot to put this down. So listen. Girl, you got to remember the strength you have inside of you. All right. So this is talking about in the recent past. So I don't know how far away it was. You had to make some changes and move away from something that was not healthy for you. And you didn't like it. It was hard and difficult. And now you're trying to find that balance inside of you. You're trying to find that happy place. Okay. And you still kind of feel kind of torn on what decisions you should do. So you kind of feel like you're on a emotional roller coaster. Okay. It does indicate that, you know, even though you still have it inside of you, you kind of feel like you're losing that fight and that drive, and it kind of burning out, and you hold on. Yeah. Basically, all this reading is indicating that how you feel on the inside and how you feel like you're being struggled and wanting to know what your self-worth is. And I wouldn't worry about it, Monkey Ass. I don't think there's anybody in here listening. It's at the very end. So, honestly, your guides are letting you know that they recognize, they see that the struggles that you're going through, the hurt that's happened to you, and you trying to find that happy place, trying to find that balance, and you're really struggling with that. Okay, and they really want you to find that that inner peace again, that happiness, that feel good feeling. You're having trouble making those changes because you're worried. It's a fear that you have of taking that next step. So you almost get stagnant and stuck there. You hate the headspace that you're in, but you get stuck there because you're afraid that you're going to get hurt again if you move forward again. Okay, so it's emotional roller coaster, and that's really not fair for you. It's not. And I tell you all the time that you're a beautiful person, and I hope that you recognize the self-worth and all the goodness that you have inside of you. All right, Monkey Ass, sweetheart. Last but not least is Kendra. Oops, let me shuffle these good for her. I'll give a weekly reading for her. Oh, I forgot to write down the timestamp. All right, Kendra Lovey, who cracks me up. I absolutely love you. Oh my God, you sent me that message this weekend. I was like, yes, girl. It cracked me up. I know I don't get to talk much on the weekends because I'm really busy a lot of weekends. All right. So I'm shuffling these cards good up for Kendra. Hopefully she gets some good mojo, good news going on. All right. All right, Kendra, sweetie. So this is what lies beneath you. Oh. You're starting to realize and see what you want out of life, which is good. That's good. That's a good sign. All right? That's a very good sign. All right, let me just acknowledge this card and put it back. All right. Oh, okay. So this is... Yeah, this indicates you not working on a relationship, okay? I don't know if this has to do with the message you sent me or what you said in here earlier, but that just popped out, okay? So there's a relationship there, potential that was growing, what you thought maybe, but it doesn't look like it's happening, okay? That love connection's not there. So I don't know if that has to do with somebody else or if that has to do with what you talked about. All right, so listen. Girl, all right. So your dream or wish for the bigger picture is that you just burnt down and you wish some guy would come sweep you off your feet and take care of you, okay? A nice, good, down-to-earth man. And that's what you wish for out in the heaven somewhere. That's what you wish for, that perfect man. All right. So you can tell me that you don't want a relationship, okay, right now, or whatever the case may be. But really, you wish you did. You just don't want to deal with any bull crap, and that's what it's indicating. It's indicating that what you want and what you say is kind of two different things, okay? But you notice a lot of men that's been around you is really not healthy for you, and you guys would just bump heads a lot. So you recognize that, you see that, and that's really why you say you don't want a relationship. It's really only because you just didn't find that one yet. All right, and because you're still in the phase of finding yourself, you feel a little disconnected. You're trying to find your happy place. It's indicating that it's out there and you're on the pathway there. You're still in a phase of that transition, but you just don't feel it at the moment. But really, they're just trying to let you know it's there. It's there. You're getting there. You're just not quite there yet. All right, Kendra, sweetheart. And I think that's it for today. I am done. I'll have to try to remember to put your readings under there so you guys know where to find them. All right. So only 2 people had a timestamp today was Monkey Ass and Kendra. But thank you guys for being here today. It's showing me support like every single weekend. Hope to see you guys on Thursday. On Thursdays we'll do readings for messages from our spirit guides and see what messages that they have for us. Until then, I'll see you on Thursday or next Tuesday. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day.